Good morning, all you cool cats, you jazzy cats. Gangy likes jazz. You like jazz? Huh? You like jazz? How's it going, everybody?
Girl, why don't you get that sexy booty over here and tell me the good news? Are you live?
I'm live!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Daphne has pumpkin.
Oops.
Daphne's squeezing her pumpkin. Hold on, let me show everybody.
Alright, don't bring your sexy booty over here and tell me the good news.
Okay, what's going? Wait, don't leave.
Why?
Because we love you, and Daphne has a pumpkin.
She's punking.
She pumpkin.
She's punking that pumpkin.
She pumpkin the pumpkin. Where is it?
Can I have a pumpkin? Can I have it?
Everyone wants to know what the good news is.
You know.
Tell them the good news. Tell them the good word. Have you heard the word of our Lord and Savior?
Yeah. Depends. You know, what do you want to know? What church folk mean by the good news?
No, what
Oh,
Matt
what?
folk mean by the good
What
news.
Daddy means by the
What
good
daddy
news.
means by the good news. Tell her
What
the good
big
news,
daddy?
daddy. Tell her daddy.
Yeah. I'll tell you what the good news is.
They're on the edge of their seats.
Our first 4K video is coming out soon, and our last.
Never again.
Never again. It's not fun to make a 4K video
Uh-uh.
with doing the things I'm trying to do. But I had to because there's a lot of text, and
The text looked like poo.
the text looks like kind of like doo-doo in 1080. So yeah, it's the hardest video ever that I
Yeah.
ever made ever
Yeah.
for anything.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be good. It's coming soon.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, do you have a little bit of time to just like do the connections with
That
us?
depends if there's easy coffee.
There's not the easiest coffee. I did pour over today. Wow, that was super
Yeah, pour
loud.
that good
Thank you
news
so
over
much
my
for
balls.
subscribing, Steve Believe. But I left everything out. If you want to go, do you know the pour over cone thing? The black thing?
Yeah.
It's plastic. It's in the dish drying rack next to the sink. 'Cause I just rinsed it.
There's food in there.
No,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
next to the sink.
Yep.
Then you take a filter. You put the filter in the thing. The filters are out on the counter.
Oh.
And then you take a scoop of coffee.
Oh.
There's hot water in the thing already. It's hot. It's ready to go.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to go do it real quick for
Yeah.
you? You do?
Yeah.
I'm over functioning. Here I go. You talk to Chad, I'll go over functioning.
Shelby overfunctions to my advantage. You know? Like I'll just be like, I'll say, where's the, I don't know. Okay, I can't think of an answer. I'll say, what can I say? I'll say, here we go. I'll use this. Where's the Batman Mask of the Phantasm? Do you know where that is? And then so, instead of just telling me where it is, she will immediately get up and she will go and she will get it. And I'll say, you don't have to get up. I just want to know where it is, And it's called overfunctioning. That's what we've learned. It happens a lot, chat. I mean, gosh. Have this beautiful lady getting up, making me coffee all the time. Overfunctioning. I don't have my phone and I can't see you. Hey, Booker. Tell everyone what's going on. Look, right here. Right here. They're inside there. Okay. Oop, there you go. Boy. give the boy a good one, everybody. Look at it. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Woo, woo. He like a smack in the morning. Oh, he gone. He's running out the room. What else can I talk about while you look at an empty chair? 4K sucks. Yeah. Real bad. But I figured it out how to do it. But I'm never doing it again. What else? When we stream from my office, which will be soon when this video goes up, this legendary video I've been talking about for 2 months, I'm gonna show you guys all my cool stuff I got going on. I got my shit working so good, and I got all my shortcuts and all my things. It's incredible how smoothly it goes. Okay, I love my Keychron Q0 Max key number pad. All right, I got everything on there. It's so good. I got screen snip. I got color picker. I got a ruler. Oh, hi. Tato yelling. There he goes. I can pin my windows. I got open. Oh, Tato's in the chair. He's streaming. Wait, Shelby, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Shelby turned into a cat.
I brought you chat.
That's an iPad, not a coffee. Are you stupid?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This is a mess. Here you go.
You don't have to make me coffee, though.
Well, it's almost done.
Okay, should I have the iPad? Taylor, would you like to read this iPad with me? I haven't been working on this video since February, gangy. No, I'm not in a different room right now. My office is in a different room. Tato, you're not a streamer, Tato. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here he is. He's jumping down. Look out. What else do I have in my cool thing? I can launch all my apps from my Keychron. Okay. What else can I do on there? What are you doing to me? Are you bringing me a chair and everything? Well, I guess you could better bring me my phone. If I'm going to be in here drinking coffee, playing Connections. I don't think I should. Probably next to my bed. I don't know. I didn't know I was going to be sitting down in here. It's a bad idea to sit down in a chair. I got work to do. Okay, but I'll sit. Ow, my legs. They're sore. And don't ask why my legs are sore. That's what the good news is. No, I haven't played Star Wars yet, but I kind of want to. I'm like, though. Listen. I know that we gotta get back into gaming and streaming and stuff, but I'm about to play just Kingdom Come Deliverance is what I'm about to do. I'm getting ready for that. I don't care. Nobody else cares. I hope that doesn't suck. You know? Because, like, when Star Wars sucked... No, not the first game. The second game. I know the first Kingdom Come is amazing. I played it already. I'm talking about this, though. You know, when Star Wars Outlaw is bad, I'm not mad. I thought it was going to... I'm expecting it to be bad. You know? And you just play it, and you're like, it was better than I thought, kind of. You know? But then you got a game like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And if that's bad, I'll be genuinely like, oh, bummer.
What's
going on?
So I'm trying to get my hypes up.
Ding,
I don't have what music. I don't know what you're talking about. Is Shelby trolling? What's going on? Shelby, music started. I'm confused. What does this do? Something happened.
You like the music that I put on for your...
Oh, you are trolling?
Maybe.
How'd you do that from your kitchen?
On my phone.
I didn't know you could do that from your phone.
I have to climb.
Where'd you learn how to do that from the kitchen?
I'm really good in the kitchen.
Did you think I was being boring, so you put on music to write me off, just to play me off stage?
No, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear what you were saying, but I just, I was standing there staring at your coffee dripping into a cup, and I was like, I'm bored.
Did you overfunction it?
Yeah.
Told everyone about your overfunctioning.
What'd you say? That I'm so nice?
That sometimes I'm like, hey, where's the Batman Mask of the Phantasm disc? And then you get up immediately to go find it. And I said, no, I don't need you to get up. I don't need you to get up. I just need to know where something is,
Why is he standing like that? Why is he like,
because if you put your finger through the hole, it kind of looks like it's his pee-pee.
Kind of.
You know?
He's like, looks like he's like, bleh, like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Batman's cool, though.
He is cool, yeah.
I like Batman.
I know you love Batman. This is very chaotic energy today, Gengi says.
Well, then you better get out of here, because
Buckle up.
you know what that means. Burps, farts.
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want headphones?
No, I don't need headphones.
Because I have them already ready to go, so here. You can
Okay.
listen to the jazz song. And Crazy
You like
Frog
jazz?
if you want. I can put Crazy Frog back on if you want.
Crazy Frog?
Yeah.
You mean from The Doors? A bullet in the street to beat up Chicago.
What's that?
What up, a-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee?
Why is that Crazy Frog?
That's the Doors song.
I don't know that song. Maybe I just don't know what you're
A-dee-ba-dee-ba, street to Chicago.
Maybe I just don't know
I don't
what
know the
you're
word.
saying.
I don't know what I'm saying either. Oh,
Mutz
God.
Bitter, thank you
Oh,
for
no,
subscribing.
That's Peace Frog. Oh, sorry. No, that's Peace Frog. That's not Crazy Frog.
Crazy
I'm sorry.
Frog is different.
That's Peace Frog. I got confused.
Yeah, you did get confused. It's okay. I played you Crazy Frog the other day when I showed you his little penis. Remember? I said, look at this is Crazy Frog, and he had a little penis.
Oh,
A
yeah.
little tiny winky.
No. Don't do that. Okay, everybody, let's check the news.
The news.
The good news.
The good news. Did you tell us good news?
Yeah,
feel
I
like
said my legs really hurt. Don't ask why. That's what the good news is. What the fuck?
Evan Degenerate, thank you for
Why would I
subscribing.
want to put headphones on if I'm being farted on?
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like to hear burps and farts into your ears?
Not big loud ones.
But echo fart is fun.
That is too loud.
No, it's not. It's a little loud. It's pretty loud.
That's so loud.
It's
That's
pretty
like
loud.
someone just ripping such fat ass in like a parking garage or
No, it's
something.
yeah, but it's echoey.
Wait, what? Hold on. We do got some good news today.
What?
Okay, wait, what is this? Alien Earth? A Timothy Oliphant TV show about aliens?
Timothy.
What? What the heck?
Timothy.
No, we got bad news today. Brian May suffers minor
I
stroke.
did see that.
Well, honestly, he's old as shit, so minor stroke doesn't even sound
Not
that
bad, Brian.
honestly.
Yeah, not
That sounds
bad.
like a Tuesday. for
Can
someone
we
like
watch
that.
the trailer? What's Alien Earth?
I don't want to watch the trailer right now. I'm gonna go watch that on a 4K television.
And you're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm going to kill you, give me $200.
What the hell? Were they playing Monopoly?
Yeah. That's Dr. Phil. And I have this.
That makes everyone think that something's wrong with their
Dunk.
computer.
No, it's what I do when something's wrong with me.
That's the streamer equivalent of a radio show host playing car honks.
Yeah.
I
Except
tried to
nobody's
say car honk and I said conks.
conks. But nobody's computer sounds like that anymore.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I think that noise exists.
I know it goes.
I don't really have
No.
Windows
It
sounds
goes like
on anymore. I assume that was
It's
still
different
there.
now. No.
Okay. That's blowing out the speakers.
It's not loud.
This is what your streams are
I'm
like?
looking at the volume.
Are you
It's
doing
not
it?
loud. Yeah.
Okay, because it's like if that's just
I'm doing
happening
it.
randomly all the time. Good God.
Oh, she passed away? Oh. All right.
That lady doesn't care at all.
I have thought about doing a video on GTA 4. I just thought about it
You
right
what?
now. Doing a video on GTA 4.
Why?
I just thought about it right now.
You never.
Somebody asked.
Well, you never played GTA 4.
Somebody asked if we ever thought about doing a video on GTA 4.
But you never played it.
Why are you saying that? That's the whole point of the channel.
So you want to play GTA 4? This is what I think your stream should be. I think that's exactly what you should do.
Yeah, it will be.
I think you should be playing
I just have
games
to
like
be in
that.
the right mood. I will be. I will do that.
Because GTA 4, who cares?
Yeah,
it's
who
just
cares?
fun, silly.
Who cares? It's just fun, silly.
It's kind of hard though. The last mission of that game, which you would never
You think
get
I'm
to, I
gonna
don't
make
think.
it to the last
No, I
mission
don't.
of that
I
game?
do not.
No.
I do not. It takes a.
I will get so bored so fast.
Herculean
Herculean.
effort to not get distracted and bored playing a GTA game to get to the end.
I know, which I
But
do
that
not.
last mission, holy shit, dude! It took me like 50 tries. That game's fun.
Yeah.
It was when they were going a little more realistic. GTA 5 brought us kind of back into the more. It's not cartoony, GTA 5.
It's just wacky.
It's wacky and the colors are a little cartoonier, but not they're realistic.
Let me Google
But they're
it.
still, you know what I'm saying? And GTA 4 had some serious shit going on. Still funny and still satire, but
My nose has been running.
I
It's
feel
raw.
like that was the age of people trying to be more
Where is it take place?
realistic. Liberty City.
Is that New York?
Yeah.
I don't
Liberty
want to do
City.
that. I don't want to
I
play
like
in New
GTA
York.
4.
I'm just kidding.
yeah.
I'll play in New York.
Oh, Booker's licking my feet. Booker,
Yeah.
don't do that. You know what that does? It awakens something in me.
Yeah. I have to tell you this right now. Thank you for subscribing, Pickle.
It's too loud.
Pickle Post. It's not too loud.
And the music is making it hard to think for me.
I'll turn the headphones down. How about that?
Yeah.
You freaking baby. What was I gonna say?
Oh my god, Minecraft 2025 official trailer. You gotta be kidding me. Is this real?
Oh, let's watch it.
Hold on. Is this real?
Yeah, let's watch it. Someone was saying something about it in the chat.
Oh my fuck. Okay.
Minecraft movies first
Okay, you
trailer.
press play and I will press play and I will watch it on my phone.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Tell me when you press play.
I'm not ready yet. You need to give me a second here, sir.
She has to get it ready, so she has to flash her social security number, show her whole display, all
Show
her
my
nudes,
bussy.
and then she'll have the browser window correctly
My
open.
bussy.
Her bank account numbers.
Okay. Yeah, but no, first I have to show you the dancing baby.
No,
I can't help it. It
you
just
have
does
to
it.
get that off there.
It just does it. I can't
so
help it.
annoying. I've seen it 6,000 times.
Deal with it. We all love it except for you. So
No.
you're the only one that doesn't like it.
No, you
Yeah.
just have a bunch of yes men in the chat. Everyone else is
No.
like, "Oh my god, here we go.
No.
I'm gonna go watch Delphine now."
No. Oh, yeah. Me, the natural alternative to Belle Delphine.
Yeah. You guys are neck and neck competing
I'm going to take
for dumbest thought.
take it back right now. Take it back right now. Take it back.
I'm hilarious.
Take it back right now.
See, that's how, I'm just teasing. Just teasing.
Yeah, but take it back right now.
No. Can we press play yet? Is that little dummy done dancing?
Yes.
Okay, can we press and play? I want to watch this. I'm dying to watch this Minecraft video. What is this even?
1,
Is this a Chris Pratt thing or something?
2, 3. It's Avatar.
Right this way.
No, are those real people? No!
Is that Jason Momoa?
Oh, no!
Oh, hey, it's her from Orange is the New Black. Oh, my, no.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
That's what I'm saying, girl.
They fucking got the Beatles for this?
Of course they did. It's
Anything you
Minecraft.
can dream about here, you can make.
Oh.
Who are you?
I am Steve. Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
Oh, God.
Right this way.
Yikes, bro. First of all, Jason Momoa looks like he's about to say, "Daddy, please."
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill. Yeah, Daddy,
chill.
chill. Daddy, chill. Daddy, chill. Second of all, Jack Black looks like he just walked onto set and like forgot he was filming Minecraft that
Can
day.
I tell you something?
Third
And I
of
don't
all,
want everyone
that
to
looks
be
like
mad.
ass.
I don't want everyone to be mad.
Holy shit.
Because I love, trust me, I love, and I say this with no hate or anger in my heart, but I'm starting to feel a little bit pandered to by Jack Black and the gaming stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm starting to feel a little bit like, okay,
Yeah.
it was funny when you started your YouTube channel as a gamer thing for 5
Yeah.
seconds,
Yeah.
and then it's cool, obviously, that you're Bowser,
Yeah.
but like, it's just, I want more Jack Black, like Tenacious D,
Yeah.
or just,
Well,
or like
You know,
acting.
last week, Kyle quit the band
Yeah,
because he made a joke.
yeah. Dude, I totally missed you. I love Jack Black. I think he's so talented, but I like him best when he's doing.
Totally missed the honesty and money me and hybrid me.
I like him best when he's doing like School of Rock.
Totally missed the fucked up thing you do.
Dude, I totally missed you. I really fucking miss you.
Yeah, go. Okay, keep going. Yeah, School of Rock is good. That's the best.
School of Rock.
I love that
Tenacious
movie.
D. Even like, The Holiday. You know, where he's just like acting and a person.
Yeah.
And not just like all the
Yeah.
time. Like, holy shit, come on.
Yeah. Dude, okay, but anyway, enough about Jack Black. Let's
Okay,
talk about the Minecraft
let's talk
trailer.
about the
That looked
Minecraft
like
trailer.
fucking shit. Am I let me look at chat. What page is everyone on about this? That looks like crap, dude. As soon as I saw those real kids walking onto that green screen looking like fucking absolute doo-doo, dude.
That looked bad.
Just what the hell? Why can't they just like Hollywood? Okay, now listen. The Mario movie, all right? Let's talk about this for a second. Movies, video game movies, okay? The Mario movie wasn't that great. It was much better than I thought. And as far as like animated video game movies go, it's the top. It's on the top. It's the best one. You know what I mean? Then you have like that Cyberpunk show and that League of Legends show, but I didn't really watch those, and those are shows. We're not talking about that. We're talking about movies. Why do they think that they need to make it look different than it is?
I don't know.
Making Minecraft,
Live.
if Minecraft
act-
needed to look like better,
realistic. and
or
stuff.
like a regular fucking DreamWorks or whatever fucking movie, then nobody would play it. People like it about Minecraft. It's part of its charm.
Yeah.
And so like looking at that movie and like just like that fucking llama or whatever the hell at the end, it just doesn't look like Minecraft. It looks like, okay, so you made it blocky but it just looks way too like good. I don't like it, dude. It's like it would be better and funnier, that scene, if it was like you took actual Minecraft looking sprites and characters and stuff and then elevated their animation and stuff, but didn't make it look completely different.
Yeah.
Like from the game. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think is the best example of this is the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of those, that era of movies, like even Rugrats movies, like Rugrats in Paris, you know?
Yeah.
Like those they looked exactly like the show, but better, more budget, more time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want
Yeah.
that. I want that, please. I don't know why.
And just, dude, I can't believe that was
Yeah,
what...
Simpsons movie too.
I
That's
can't
a
believe
good
that was the
example.
fucking trailer. Like, that was, like, literally just the biggest green screen.
Yeah. They
Just
filmed that movie in a month.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That looked so bad.
They filmed it in a month, and then the rest of it was just like some poor schlub.
And then what does it mean? What does he mean I'm
doing
Steve?
VFX? He's Steve.
You're Steve? You
He's
just what? You
Steve.
just walked in off the street?
He's the yeah.
And you're Steve?
He's the Minecraft
But
guy.
how?
I don't know.
In what way?
I
don't
thought
get
Steve
it.
was a person of color.
What?
Isn't Steve not white?
I think Steve is just any of them.
Okay.
Any. I think it. I don't know the lore anymore. I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought Steve
when
was
I look
just
at him,
like.
I say that's not a white man.
I
but
thought
maybe.
everybody was Steve. Everyone's Steve. It
We're
doesn't
all
matter what your
Steve.
character is. I don't really know how it works.
Steve
actually.
is a character.
He's an actual character.
Yeah, Steve is the Minecraft guy.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was like an actual guy. I thought it was just like that's just what you call like your guy, like your character.
No, I think it's.
I haven't played since they added all the stories and stuff. I don't know.
I assumed, I haven't played it all. I assumed it was just like the default character that you play
yeah,
as.
but like it never. There was no story before. There was no talking or anything like that. So I thought that it was like just a generic name that
gonna
we
look him
gave
up.
it or something.
Dude, I totally missed you. Steve Minecraft. Steve, first name Steve, last name Minecraft.
I thought it was like just cutesy because it's like just I don't know. I didn't think that he actually ever said anything or like.
Steve is a player character from Minecraft. Let's see.
Anyway, I don't like that Jack Black, and with maybe I missed it, maybe I don't understand the lore, but it seemed like with zero explanation of why he doesn't just look like Minecraft. It's like, were they going to animate him, and then they ran out of money, and they said, actually, let's just keep the footage of Jack Black from the soundstage in his fucking pajamas.
Yeah.
And beard.
I feel like I've even seen him wearing that shirt before.
Yeah, and like
What's
the
that
beard,
shirt from?
that beard is classic. Like Jack Black is between movie shoots, and he's just making social media videos.
Yeah.
But then he's just wearing it in the he just has it in the Minecraft video.
Yeah.
Of the movie. It literally looks like that was like the like mocap, just like reference footage to get the audio and to have him there with the actors, and then they were like, just leave it as Jack Black.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's honestly a good point, ray tracing, that Jason Momoa would be a better Steve. Like, can you imagine a jacked Jason Momoa showing up and being like, I'm Steve?
And if they made him move like a Minecraft character, like that's what
Yeah.
would be funny, maybe. But Jack Black is like, oh, so it's just Jack Black. It's not Minecraft at all. It's just a movie where
No.
they go to a cartoon world and Jack Black is there.
Steve is one of the 9 default character skins that are available to new players in Minecraft.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That's what I
see.
thought. Hey, chat. I heard about a game yesterday that I had never heard of, and I thought that maybe Matt should try to play it, and I wanted to see if any of you had played it. And it is called...
Hold on, I want to talk about Minecraft.
Oh, sorry.
stuff.
Go ahead. You're right.
I want to see what
I got
Chad's saying.
ADHD.
You're
A
gonna,
thought
you're
popped.
gonna sidetrack us and we won't ever come back
A
to
thought
it.
popped into my brain, and then it came out of my mouth.
But we will ask about that game.
Okay.
Fear
Put
and
a pin
Hunger.
in it.
Fear and Hunger, right? That's what you're asking about?
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
everybody get your thoughts about Fear and
Get your
Hunger
thoughts
ready.
about Fear and Hunger
Well, hold
ready.
on, I want
Don't
to
write
see-
them at all
Chat,
yet,
tell me
please.
what you think about this Minecraft movie. And also, I want to know, somebody look it up, and what is the internet saying? Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to the YouTube comments.
I think everybody hates it.
Because, like, this is like...
It's
Minecraft
clearly
is
for
like,
children.
Minecraft is easily, in my opinion, the biggest game, like, ever. It's humongous. It's a phenomenon. You know? Like, obviously there's Mario. And right now, like, a lot of the boomers and all the people, everybody recognizes Mario. Everybody might not recognize Minecraft. But as far as, like the people who are...
Actively
with
playing
it
video games
and who
right
know about
now.
video games and who are, like, young and on YouTube and are, like, with it, you know?
Yeah.
They know what hip is. You can't escape Minecraft. It's the biggest thing ever. Especially if we're just talking about video games that transcended video games and entered other mediums. Like Minecraft is like the social media like game. It's like it completely took over YouTube. You know, you could remove everything else from YouTube and just leave Minecraft, and YouTube would still be like $1 billion company.
Yeah.
It's like insane.
Yeah.
So anyway, just like this movie coming out and it looking like that, I'm just like, did you guys? I don't get it. Did you guys not for 1 second stop and think,
Why do people like Minecraft?
hey,
What is it that they like about it?
Why do people like Minecraft so much? Why is Minecraft literally bigger than Hollywood? Like, why is Minecraft more important to children and like kids these days than actual Hollywood? Maybe we should not think that Hollywood knows better what to do with Minecraft and give them an actual Minecraft experience. You know, like I actually truly believe that if they actually like went into Minecraft and did whatever they could do with their Hollywood dollars to actually make a movie in Minecraft, it would be better than what we just saw.
Yeah.
Like, if I heard that, I would be more inclined. I'd be like, whoa, Hollywood actually realized that video games are places, are virtual places that you can film things. And they went in there with technology and like mods and certain things.
That'd be
And they
cool.
filmed a fucking movie. Like,
And
I would
then
be
do
like, I gotta
VO.
go see that. I
Yeah.
gotta go see what a movie filmed in a video game is like when it's made by Hollywood.
It's red versus blue.
Yeah, it's like red versus blue with a huge budget. And I think that would be more
That would be cool.
impressive and also probably cheaper for them. And
No.
and then like imagine, this is how I'm imagining it. And it's like I'm imagining also that there would be post-processing and like stuff like that. They would obviously elevate it in some way. It wouldn't just be straight up Minecraft. You know, it would be elevated in some way with extra animations, just like it is when you film something in real life. It doesn't look like it does on camera when you're watching it. There's all kinds of stuff they've done to it to
Right.
elevate it and make it look like a movie. Because if you just look at the raw footage, you're like, this doesn't look like a movie. What happened? What I'm saying is, and then what you do is you have the actors actually performing their role behind the computer. And so Jack Black is in the movie, like, you know, maybe there's probably going to be ADR and stuff, but they're acting together, improvising together as their characters, just like we do in real life, being silly, having fun. And you're watching Jack Black moving his character around in the movie, and it's funny.
I think that's a cool idea, but logistically, I don't think it is feasible.
I
Or
think it's feasible.
it's just, why would they do that when it's a huge time suck to get? First of all, everyone who's in the movie has to know how to at least play a game.
It's called acting. Keanu Reeves learns how to cartwheel around. You're telling me we can't get a shot of Julia Roberts in a thong?
You know what I'm saying, though? Like, Hollywood already knows how to teach people to do stunt work. You know, they have the tools,
But
the
that's what they
toolkit
gotta
for that.
do to get
I
into
know,
these
but
games, bro. That's what I'm telling
so
you.
either they only hire actors who are gamers and at least know how to WASD and move around.
Anybody can figure it out.
You
They
think
can
my
figure
mom
it
could
out.
figure it out? You
Your
think
mom's not a.
Do you think
actor
Dame Judi
your
Dench
mom's
would
not
be
an
able to do
actress
that?
with millions of dollars and
That's
people
what I'm
training her
saying,
how
though.
to do it? You know, you could also give them controllers or easier methods to do it.
I
And then if they have a really, really, really hard time, then it can just be like they can have like someone else control it.
and then but I think piggybacking off of what you're saying, though, I think the way to go is to I don't know how it works, but to use the textures and assets and puppets from the game.
It's VR then.
No.
They don't need to use keyboard. VR.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I think improvising or having the actors act it out is not a thing to do.
Dude, it could be funny though.
Yeah, it could be funny for
'Cause,
like a
like-
quick little thing, but hold on, I'm not done.
Okay.
And you take all those assets and then you just use it as animation, and you make an animated movie in the game using the game and the puppets and the whatever things that you have.
Yeah.
And then you do voiceover. I
Yeah.
think is what you do.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. I just think if I went to see a movie, a video game movie, and it looked like the video game and maybe actually in some way used the video game,
Yeah, assets and stuff.
like to film it, like, because that's like, I've been way before the channel and shit. and like this is why people are asking, why do you have 1,500 Steam screenshots? And it's like, because I literally like used to just have a passion for like photography in video games and seeing them as a place to like, you know, take photos and videos. The first ever video game related thing I made was actually, it was in Minecraft. I like did Minecraft, like 2 Minecraft videos that I don't know where they are or where they would ever be now. But then like later I made like a Fallout 4 like time lapse thing because I just thought Fallout 4 was so like beautiful and had some cool locations and stuff. And I like set up shots and made them look like, you know, real camera work. And so I've always just been like, and I'm not the first person to do this. There's Machinima and Red versus Blue and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just have always thought Hollywood needs to realize that like there's virtual environments that I think that with the right, you know, cinematographers and stuff, the right technology, you could film it in there entirely and it would be cool. And then the idea of an actor, if I'm watching a video game or virtual character on the screen, the idea of it's kind of a what do you call it? Like a gimmick maybe or something. It may not work the best, but the idea of knowing that the virtual character on the screen is actually being controlled by an actor in the way that I would control a character is like appealing to me. And I'm like, oh, he's acting. They're filming this in a game how I would film something in a game. They're acting it in a game the way I would act it in a game. And I've been in lots of situations where when you're playing in a video game and there's virtual characters going on, people can be funny and improvisational and do hilarious things, sometimes in a way that you can't in real life. And seeing like funny actors or something getting into that and like exploring this space and what the goofy animations their characters can do to be funny, like that appeals to me. And seeing like Jack Black goofing around in there, I bet you some funny shit would happen.
I agree. I just don't think that would be something that I certainly don't want to watch for an hour and a half or more. But I think it could be a really good bite-sized TV show, like 20-minute episodes of like celebrities, guest spots coming in and goofing off in a game. Yeah. Or even like a VR chat interview type thing. Like you bring in Helen Mirren, again, put an Oculus on her, and I interview her in VR chat, and she's like, what the fuck? You know, and she's just like doing that sort of thing. Yeah. Or it's like improv in VR chat. We get all these comedians together and we go, okay, here's the scene. We're this and it's VR chat and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Or whatever. Or we're this and it's Red Dead Online and we're going to do a scene, you know, like that sort of thing. I think would be funny, but I don't think a full length movie.
But check it out. Check it out. Okay.
Unless it looked.
But check it out.
But hold on. Unless it looked like the frickin' cinematics in like Last of Us Part 2 or something, I don't see people wanting to watch that.
Well, no, for
an
Minecraft,
extended
I think for
period
Minecraft
of time.
specifically, it would work.
Especially if it's ever in first person. People are gonna.
Oh no, I don't think it would be in first person. I think you would be using a third person free floating camera to film the actors doing what they're doing.
Okay.
I don't think you would ever be looking from their perspective. No. Mm-hmm. You've put the actors in a virtual world. You're telling them to act, but they don't use their bodies. They're using a video game character, and they need to move around and do what they're told, just like in a movie, and they're being directed. And then I think it would be interesting because I would literally start the movie with the thing that says the things you're about to see in this movie or whatever were entirely filmed in a video game engine. The actors, the characters on screen are being performed by their actors. And then you would have these things where it's like the climax of the movie, and it's some like they've created some set. It's a set piece they've created in a video game that the actors need to, like a real video game, need to play that, and they need to conquer that together. And you're watching the actors actually doing something like defeating a big fucking dragon or something. And it's not make believe. It's not like just actors on a green screen and there's no actual Thanos there. It's like you're watching the actors actually defeat this enemy that they've been worried about the whole movie, and they're doing it, And then there's all these behind the scenes of the actors trying to do it over and over again and how hard it was. And then you're capturing their genuine, like, oh shit, like stuff like that. And it incorporates that like feeling of gaming, and you're like watching actors experience it while trying to, make the movie and do it. And maybe it would only work once for one movie or something. I'm not saying all video game movies should be like this, obviously. But for Minecraft specifically, I feel like something like that is what it needed to be. Not this just like completely different looking, stupid ass fish out of water, green screen, live action, Roger
It looks
Rabbit.
really weird.
Like
Put some respect on Roger Rabbit, please.
it's like my whole point with this Minecraft movie thing is I don't even care that much. My whole point with it is that Minecraft is the underdog story of like video game history. I mean, will there ever be maybe Among Us, but like that was a huge thing, but it didn't reach Minecraft level. Nothing. It'll be so long. Maybe Fortnite, but that's not underdog story. That's like a AAA kind of thing. But
I've been meaning to bring up Spy Kids 3D. Like as soon as I saw that trailer, I was like, let's just watch Spy Kids 3D. It's better. Bye.
I'll finish my point, then we can talk about Fear and
Okay,
Hunger.
go ahead.
I'll finish my point, is that Minecraft being the underdog kind of story that it is, this really cheaply made, really simple thing, that became gigantic. And to this day, even though they've definitely improved the way it looks and they've added a lot of things that some people have always like kind of like never wanted in it. But that's just more proof to my point, kind of, is like just some of the backlash to like adding NPCs and all these different little things that everyone now has kind of accepted or whatever. But the whole thing about Minecraft is that it's a shitty little game that's very basic, and that's all it needs to be. And like, you have these companies with $300 million making other video games that could only dream of like getting half the fan base and conversation that Minecraft gets. And then you're going to come out here and then you're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on a Minecraft movie and not even like consider like that Minecraft doesn't need you to do that. Like
that guy who made Minecraft is a weirdo, right?
Yeah, I think he turned out to be a little bit of a weirdo. But do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't fit the spirit of Minecraft,
Yeah.
Like look at the things that entertain people on YouTube that is related to Minecraft. It's pretty garbage, It's like sometimes like Captain Sparkles or something. I don't know who else there is. That might be aging me a little bit there. But with Captain Sparkles or something, making those really high quality, he does it. He films things in Minecraft, and like sometimes you're like, damn, how'd you do that? Like, looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying is like, I just really believe that this Minecraft movie should have been made in Minecraft, and it should have been Hollywood.
I don't think
though.
it should have been made in Minecraft at all. I think that is just too.
I think that you got to imagine
much to figure out.
You gotta no. I think you got to imagine like millions of dollars behind it. Like if Captain Sparkles can do it that good, imagine Hollywood being like, okay, we're gonna freaking create some new technology where we're gonna film this in Minecraft, but it's like
that's the problem. Hollywood would never do that. It has to be from like one rich genius that has to have an idea. A James Cameron has to come out and be like, I want to make a movie and a video game because the people who made this movie.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Someone needs to do it. I think that would be so appealing. If they were like, we made this in Minecraft, here's the technology we use to do it. If there's like little junkets, little promos about it, I'd be like, holy shit, that's so awesome. They created like high-tech virtual cameras to go into Minecraft and film this crazy stuff.
I think what
they
you're
used
wanting...
fucking supercomputers to like make all these mods to make it look super dope.
I think what you really want is just Polar Express because that whole thing is mocapped.
No.
And I think you just want people to put on mocap suits and do Polar Express.
No, I just want I don't even care about Minecraft that much, but I just want the spirit of Minecraft to be captured in the movie. I don't want to watch what Hollywood thinks is better than Minecraft. Yeah. I don't think that ugly ass llama is better than the llama in Minecraft.
I know. I think we all agree.
I just don't. And so that's what I'm saying.
I know.
We're
all on the same page. I think there's a lot of kinks to be worked out in the filming video game idea, but I like the idea.
And it would probably be a mix, Okay, I can stop talking about it now.
Okay.
That just was like, I was so blown away by how bad that trailer was.
It looks awful.
I don't think that looks appealing to people who like Minecraft at all.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Okay, anyway, I'm just like blown away.
Yeah, that was pretty awful. It does remind me of Jumanji.
Like, that might kill Minecraft.
No.
Like, it's like, that might make Minecraft cringe. You know?
Minecraft is already cringe. Everybody, it's already cringe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good game, but like the people who are really into the fandom and stuff,
But-
like, have
but-
you not seen all of the songs and stuff?
It's one of those things where it's like, it's like this. It's like this. Okay,
It is for children.
It's like this.
also.
Sometimes when I want to tell
movie.
people I'm really into Radiohead, I feel like I need to give a disclaimer that like I'm not talking about Creep. Like that's not because Creep is it's a little cringe and it's so overplayed, and I don't want people to think that I'm like this.
So if you were talking about
30-something
Minecraft, you would be like, I'm not into creepers.
No, yeah. It's like now it would be like if you like Minecraft, people, the normies now are gonna maybe only know that movie and be like.
That was a really funny joke.
And be like, yeah,
I
that was
wish
good.
that you had
that was
laughed
good.
more.
They're gonna be, they're not. Now you're gonna be worried people are gonna associate Minecraft with that shitty fucking movie, and you're gonna be like not wanting to associate with Minecraft anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think that it's gonna be like that though. It's so
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
It's so big, and also most of the Minecraft players are children.
Yeah.
A lot of Minecraft players are children, and they're gonna love that movie.
Are they?
Yeah. Of course they are.
They're also gamer children.
Yeah, but
You know.
kids will love that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Jack Black shows up. I'm Steve. They're gonna love
Yeah.
that. They're gonna be like, "Yay,
Yeah.
Steve! Yay!"
What the hell was that movie? Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm gonna be thinking about Jason Momoa all day long coming
With
out
his
of
little
there.
bangs?
Just like what is going on?
With his fuck ass
Daddy,
bob.
chill.
I loved those bangs. Let me get a little pic. Let me get a little shot of those.
Sorry, I ranted about Minecraft.
That's
I've
all
never
right.
been so shocked, I think, by a video game
Wow.
movie.
I love that look for him with the pink jacket. Also, I mean, I have questions. Are they from the 80s? It looks like almost. It looks like they time traveled. Those two grown-ups, right? Don't they kind of look like they time traveled from the 80s
Yeah.
or something? He looks like a character you made in Baldur's Gate 3. He's beautiful. Maybe it's Jumanji again and he's a girl before going through the portal. But but you don't get to
God
keep
damn
your
it.
haircut when you go through the portal.
Dude, I get so mad. Dude, like whoever made that movie, bro, fucking, I don't even play Minecraft. Give me a call, man, for that trailer. Like, am I missing
They
something?
don't care.
Like for that trailer, dude. Like the ending beat, the annoying like cliche trailer beat there of that like llama, and it's like you're doing like a Minions thing where the trailer ends with some minion doing something silly and his butt crack comes out and oh, it's so funny and everyone in the theater's laughing. No, dude, you couldn't have chosen something that would be like from Minecraft. Like I think the trailer should have been like, oh, show them like building their first house or something, and then the end of the movie is a silly looking like, I don't know, pig or creeper or something, and then it comes and it blows a hole in the house, and then you see them in there sleeping, and it's like a funny like like whatever, and then that's the end of the trailer. Something that's from the game.
You know what would be hilarious?
Or like them mining and like, oh yeah, I like Minecraft, and then they fall through the floor and they're in the darkness and they're like, where did everybody go?
It would be fun-
something like that.
It would be funny to see like real people, if they wanted to have real people interacting with not realistic to the game Minecraft world, and like they're moving normally, but like the things they're doing sort of like look like the game things. So like mining, they're just like this, and then like little rocks are popping out, and they're like, "Wow, this is so easy!" And like chopping wood, and they're just like, "What the heck? This is so awesome!"
Yeah, see, you have Jason Momoa. They need wood to build a house. Jason
Yeah.
Momoa goes and he has this big axe and he's like, I got this. And he's like, does a real He-Man like lumberjack axe thing, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
and it's like not working. He's like, I don't get it. And then you see like the little kid that they're with, and he's like already chopped down 5 trees, and he's no, you got to do it like this, and it's this weird
It's just
little, it's this weird little way to do it, and he's like, that's not, and he's just punching it with his fist because that's how you start,
Yeah.
you know, and it works, and they're like, oh, and like
Yeah.
they have to learn how to do things Minecraft.
Yeah,
style.
that would be so fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this sheep from the trailer, and
Is it a sheep?
well, this is a sheep that I'm looking at.
Oh, the different. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And it's just the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. It's heinous. It's horrible.
Yeah, like what the hell, man? What is that?
It's awful.
Like,
The
it
little
doesn't- it
critters in
doesn't-
Minecraft are so cute.
It
you know?
doesn't need like. This is what I'm saying. They think
Why?
they think that we're gonna go to the theater and be like, "Whoa! They made Minecraft look like how like video game companies wish they could make their look games." And
It's-
it's like, or maybe wish their games could look. And it's like, no, we like the way it looks in the game.
It also looks like those pictures you would see of like Homer Simpson if he was a real person. And it's like the ugliest, weirdest, creepiest
Yeah.
thing with like real skin textures and stuff.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
like, we're going to give them Minecraft, but with the Hollywood budget, and we're going to make it look so much better than a video game because we're Hollywood. And it's like, you're missing the point. You've completely changed. Like, dude, comic book movies didn't start getting good until they started making the movies look like the comic books. You know?
Yeah.
We don't want you to change it. We don't want Deadpool to be some weirdo with a, like from that Wolverine Origins movie. We want it to be Deadpool.
Like this.
You know? Yeah.
This is what it reminds me of. This is the Minecraft movie. This realistic Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
That's what
And
it feels
it's like.
like.
It's why to this day that first Mortal Kombat movie is still one of the best video game movies, even though it's pretty cheesy and bad. But guess what?
So is the game.
Is cheesy
Yeah,
and bad.
They nailed it.
But
yeah.
they made it look like the game and feel like the game. And they just had, it was like all these characters with their silly costumes. And then they would suddenly have like one-on-one fights. And you'd watch them and then you'd see things from the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's still one of the best, you know?
Yeah.
And then they think that they're better than video games and that we're going to like we're so thankful that Hollywood is here to make it look not like a video game. And it's just so annoying.
Hydration reminder.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm done ranting. I'm just annoyed because like I would give anything to be hired to work on a freaking video game.
They don't
movie,
want
dude.
you. They want.
And I see that and I'm
They
just
want
like,
the
what
CEO's
hell?
son. Okay.
Like they don't understand video games at all. Hollywood's dead, man. They're done. They don't. That just proved to me. That's all I needed to see.
Yeah.
They have no
course.
idea. Minecraft's coming for you, Hollywood. You know, like
You're telling me you don't want to see this for 2 hours? You're telling me that doesn't look good to
Yeah.
you? Come on. It's good.
guaranteed that movie with all those millions of dollars will not even come close
That's me.
to like the views and hours spent the watch time and even the enjoyment of even just like PewDiePie's like end of career kind of Minecraft stream he got into. Guaranteed. Like even just PewDiePie's Minecraft playthrough, I think will have made maybe even more money. Honestly, he was making lots of money there.
If you look at it like as a ratio, like in
Yeah.
comparison to people
Especially,
who
yeah, and
like
with budget,
money kept
Yeah,
versus
uh-huh.
money spent.
yeah, like they just don't get it, dude. They just don't get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Okay, my rant is over.
This is my reaction to the trailer, is this exact face here from this sheep. That's it.
I wish I didn't see that this morning.
I'm sorry. Did I ruin your day? Okay, let's look here. Yeah, he has a tesseract, it looks like. This little kid. And he's dressed exactly like... Who wears a red hoodie? Elliot?
Yeah, Elliot at the end of E.T.
Okay.
Sure. Also, I'm having a vision of a girl with a skateboard and a red hoodie. What's that from?
I don't know. A dream? A dream?
I think it's like from a thumbnail on Netflix or something, or like a.
Okay, the game I was going to ask you guys about that I said when I looked into it seemed like something that would be up Matt's alley was Fear and Hunger. Has anyone played it? Does anyone have any knowledge about it? And do you think Matt would like it? Because I was looking into it yesterday and I was like, wow, this kind of has a bit of a cult following here.
Yeah, interesting looking art style.
And
kind
it
of.
does seem like something that Matt would get sucked into for
Good
sure.
for the Steam Deck.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm about to get back into games. I had a little hiatus here.
I know,
I'm
he's
itching.
he's
I'm
aching.
itching. Mm-hmm. We put on Kingdom Come Deliverance yesterday. And
He
we,
was
we
like-
cranked them. Uh-oh.
Juicebox, thank you for
I'm so
subscribing.
distracted by those sounds.
I am too, but it's
But I think that
That's what the purpose
I think
is.
That you can. Oh yeah.
so
yeah,
that I
yeah,
go,
yeah,
hello, yeah, and I don't
see.
miss things.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you could probably mute it for you.
No, I don't
but
want
then
to.
you would miss it.
Yeah.
I have to go to work soon. But what was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, itching to get back into games. We put on Kingdom Come Deliverance because I'm thinking about playing it. Look, I know Outlaws is coming out. I know about I know everybody's playing that really cool game Concord right now. I know everybody just loves Concord, and but I'm like that Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. They're starting to advertise that to me, and it comes out like next year even. And it's like that's what's on my mind. I'm just thinking about that. I'm like pretty excited for that, and I really really hope.
Thank you for
I
subscribing.
really hope that it becomes a big thing because they deserve it, and I hope it's good.
Renee Gonsvidi.
And I'm like just thinking about it. So I like put that on yesterday, and we were testing out my computer with games because I've been doing lots of tweaking to the computer to make it good and all this stuff.
I was thinking Stranger Things too about
We
this
put it
red
on. We did
sweatshirt kid.
HD texture pack and all the very high settings, and it looked pretty good. I was getting like 90 frames a second.
Astrobot is out in 2 days.
4K.
Can Matt stream Kingdom Come?
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing it boys' nights and stuff.
Well, before you go to work, let's do a little connections.
Oh,
Let's do our little dailies.
okay. I think maybe I'll just okay. We'll see how it goes. But I really got to get going.
I
here.
know. But
I
it's-
feel like I have a hard time switching gears, and that Minecraft movie made me so mad.
I know. So I'm forcing you to switch gears right now to do connections, and then I'll force you to switch gears to go away. Okay?
Yeah. Did they ask a single child what they love about Minecraft?
Don't worry about it. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Not your problem.
Oh man.
Okay, I've got the connections out. Hey Matt, I've been working as an editor for 3 years for various channels, and I hope to one day move to my own content like you someday. LOL, big inspo, thanks.
Oh.
That's exactly what you did.
Well, get yourself a girlfriend who knows what the good news is, and then start a channel.
What's the good news?
I don't know. It's for you to figure out.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay.
Every time I see this Superman, the Christopher Reeves story trailer, I always get excited because I think it's the DC one.
I don't know what that is.
Hey, also, you know how I've been just like improving my life?
I guess, yeah.
I want to show you something that chat can't see, but you can see it. I want to show this to you. Okay. I got sick of my phone, and I decided to improve my phone. Okay. So, watch this. Ready? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna impress you. Okay.
Yeah, he got a BBL.
All right, everybody. I'm going to describe my phone, and Shelby's
Okay.
gonna look at it. Okay.
Okay.
Here is my main screen. Mm-hmm. Down here, I have ChatGPT. It's a widget. I can talk to it from my home screen. I can do listen and like have a conversation with it from my home screen. Also, I can immediately upload a photo, and I can immediately take a photo from my home screen as well as just chat quickly. You see that? Up here, then I have my browser search. I can also do immediately from my home screen. Then I have Spotify there, and then there I just have my important info and stuff. Then this I have my vision, so I can
This is boring.
I can copy. No, look, it's cool. I can copy text. I can do translations and stuff. Then here I have all of my notes, like my OneNote, because I've learned how fucking awesome OneNote is. So I can do right from here, list, note, OneNote, photo, and audio note for OneNote. Then I have all my things here into tiles. Okay, watch. I'm not done. Watch this over here. Watch this.
I wish you were.
Right here. All my emails.
Oh, God.
All my different email accounts right there, and calendar. Okay, see how organized? Oh, Jesus. And then down here, this is my security stuff. So related to email, like sign-ins and stuff. Then here's my accounts. Here's you. Call, message. Got it. Then over one more, house stuff. All live feeds from all of our cameras. Security control. And then I'm not done yet because for some reason when I was doing widgets for my lights, for the lights in the house, it was like turning on the lights when I created the widget.
Oh, is that what you were doing last night?
And it was bugging. So I stopped. But then this is every room in the house and all the different lights
Cool.
and settings. See?
That's cool.
And then, and it's so organized and nice, you see? And then over here, then this is, I just have like tools, okay? And like timer, and then my AI I made for thesaurus stuff, and then, other things. Anyway, isn't that so nice and organized? Mm-hmm. Do you like that? Okay. Oh, God. It's crazy. I never got into widgets before on Android, but widgets are awesome. Don't fart at me. Don't fart at me.
I'm farting at you.
Do you know how much time I'll save? It's so good.
I don't. I'm doing connections now.
Did everyone like that story?
No,
Okay, sorry.
that's okay.
I just was proud of it. I wanted to show you.
It is cool. It is cool.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna say real quick about that OneNote thing?
Real quick, what?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say something to everyone.
Okay.
Okay. For the longest time, I was fighting Microsoft. I was fighting it. You know, I was telling Microsoft to stop bothering me. Don't talk to me. I don't want to use your stuff. And I gave up. I just gave up, and I just went all in on the ecosystem. I haven't talked to Chad about this yet, and this might be controversial, but just give it a try. Just listen. Just give it a try. Okay. I went all in on the ecosystem of Microsoft, and I said, I guess the way to get them to stop bugging me and to get them to stop breaking my shit is just to like say yes. Okay, fine, Microsoft. You know, and gave Microsoft a shot. You know, he's like the ugly guy at school that I don't want to date.
Yeah.
But then he kept.
But he's always
he was
there.
persistent.
You
and
give
then
him
he
a
was
chance.
and he was a constant. And then when I realized, oh, actually, you're really cool and you do it good. And I've switched to Edge. And now I know what you're gonna say when you hear me say this. Okay. And I'm not stupid. You just need to believe. Edge, in my opinion, is by far, like, shockingly, the best browser I've ever used in my life.
There you go.
I'm not kidding.
He's
wow.
not kidding.
It's so good. I think that the whole world has just such bad feelings about like Internet Explorer and shit that we just automatically think anything by Microsoft is bad. No.
Yeah.
Switch to Edge. Okay,
have-
connections.
I have seen the stuff that you've shown me from Edge, and it does look.
Oh, I love it. I love
Good.
using Edge. I love it. I love the sidebar. I love vertical tabs. Oh my god. I love drop. Oh,
Okay, let me look at this now.
I love drop. It's good.
Okay, cool, great. Here we
Connections. Here we go.
go. Wow. Okay. All right. I need to put my jazz back on if we're gonna do this. Okay.
Are you in connections?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I've been here for 10 years.
Okay, good.
Okay. Now, are they tricking me, or is this just really obvious? Yeah, no, it was obvious. Okay.
What, you got one?
Yeah.
We're supposed to do it together.
Sorry.
Don't.
Are we?
Don't make a guess until you check with me.
But I don't need to check with
And
you.
vice versa.
Oh, yeah, you're seeing a black screen. Sorry, folks.
And vice versa. We
Here
do
you
it
go.
together, you know? It's more fun that
Sorry.
way.
Bingo. Thank you for subscribing.
Fine, we'll do a competition this time.
I wonder if you would be the one to know this, Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
Shred, hash. Are we talking skateboarding?
I don't know about hash.
Hash pipe.
That's not, I don't think hash is related to skateboarding.
Okay, fine. Hash pipe is a thing you smoke, not a thing that you skate. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're thinking of half pipe.
I'm thinking of half pipe. I'm thinking of Weezer. Oh. Host. Cater. Plan. Host. Carrot. Throw. Throw. Host. Plan.
Cater?
I think cater.
I'll try.
You're gonna try?
Yeah. It was right.
I know. I'm a
What was the
genius.
easy one you got? I don't see it.
Green, I got.
Ugh, there's freaking cat hairs on this. Okay, but green doesn't help me.
You bought a Venus flytrap? I accidentally dried out our Venus flytrap and I had to cut off all the dead ones, and I don't think it's doing very well, but I'll try to keep it moist. Just try to keep it moist. That's my advice.
I got green also.
Okay.
That was easy.
Yeah. Carrot. Well, hash like hash browns. Shred. No.
I got it.
Touch. Touch. A trace. A hint.
Got it. Got it. I got yellow, and I'm done.
A shred.
Done. Easy.
Me too. I'm done also.
Easy. What's next?
Um,
Wordle?
Sure, Wordle. Symbols on a keyboard. Brace, caret, hash, and star. Oh.
Carrot? What's carrot?
It's a little arrow. This one. Like this. Eep.
Oh, yeah. I knew that. Is that right? I knew that.
No, it's caret. That's the way that you say caret for a ring. Or diamond also. Okay, Wordle. Sorry, I'm focused now. I will try. What was my starting word today? Earth. Earth will be my starting word today. How's it going over there, Wordle?
Good.
I don't like this anymore. I will do. I will do. No, I will do this. I will do like this. And I will do.
I got it in 3.
What?
Yep.
What is it?
Yep. I'm the Wordle King. I gotta go.
You
to
are
work,
the
dude.
Wordle King. Okay, you're leaving?
This is too much. I'll do the mini and then I got to go.
Well, okay, I'll do the mini with you.
This is too much getting on a, changing gear. This is too much.
Okay.
I needed to wake up and be in
This
it.
is a big crossword. Hold on, sorry. Mini. Okay, here you go. Unwanted emails. Spam. Glam rock.
Well, you're doing what?
The mini.
Oh.
I don't know glam rock. Symbol on an I'm with stupid shirt. Probably an arrow. What if fitness tracker counts? Calories? I don't know. I'm gonna skip it. Futures opposite past.
So smart.
Big name in mattresses. Serta.
Wow, how'd you know that?
I just know things. Distinctive features of a
Pores.
sponge. Pores, yes.
Adopt.
Adopt. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Muse.
Oh, Muse. Okay.
And
I'm shocked. What?
I'm shocked. Shocked. Gasp.
Ooh. That was weird because I finished it right at the same time and it was like loud for me and I was like, oh, I thought my phone was doing it. All right, if Strands isn't crazy, then
Okay. American Beauty.
Kevin Spacey.
Jerking off in the shower.
Smoking weed with teenagers.
Rose petals. A newspaper floating through the breeze.
Do you ever feel
I would love
like
dark
a
mode,
plastic
bitch.
bag?
God damn. Okay. Dr. Chen. Who's Dr. Chen? I guess we'll find out. American Beauty. American Beauty. You know what I think it probably is? I think it's probably like,
National parks.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Or like, just cool things. Cool things. Forests. Yeah. Yeah, I think I got one right here. Yep. Got one.
What'd you get?
Do you want me to tell you?
No, that's okay. I got one too.
I think it's... I was going to say this, and then you said national parks. I was wondering if it is like either this land is your land or like country roads things.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking. But now that I see this one, that's from this land is your land, this land is my land. But I don't know if that's what the thing is. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain and Shenandoah River. No, that's not what it is. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California. No. To the New York Islands. From the Redwood Forest. To the... There's no F. Yeah, where's fart? Skippity beep beep. Okay.
What?
Did you find any?
I'm still a little confused, but yeah, I found two so far.
Oh, you did? I've only found one. Do you want me to tell you what I found?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
You want me to tell you what I found?
I found something. I found the connection.
You did?
I think so, but I spelled it wrong. Yeah.
I still don't know what the connection is.
I found it.
What is it?
You were right.
It's Parks?
Yeah.
That's what it says?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, no, I see it. I see it.
Gas.
I was right. It is National Parks.
You were. So now I have 1, 2, 3 plus the connection. Because I'm a genius. What else is there? What other parks are there in the world? Saggy? I know what it is. Wait, hold on. I gotta do it different. Ew, it's like this. And what's the last one?
What the hell? You're on the last one already?
Yeah.
What?
But I'm not seeing it.
How did you get to the last one already? What is the SAG one? I don't understand what that is. What is it?
It's not sad. But you're close.
No, not sad. I thought you said SAG.
Oh no, I was being joke. Gas.
I have no idea some of these.
What's Rosagua? Ragaso.
Yeah, what is it? I'm on the last one now too. What is this?
Which one are you?
I'm like the one that's GASU.
Yeah, what the hell? What is that? Gas. Guasora.
No, I don't know, dude. What the hell is this word?
Or
What the heck would this word be?
what is this? Soragu. Grogu. Gasorao. Gasorao.
Like what? There's no English words that sound like this at all. So it almost seems like it might be like some sort of like Native American landmark or something, you know?
No, it's a national park.
Yeah, but it might be named after something that's like, you know, not like it's not going to be like redwood. It's going to be something that is a word that's...
Do I Google national parks and look at the list?
No. But what the hell is this? like nothing. I can't make any words that are like. It's got to be like a name that we don't know. Is what I mean. You know. What?
Saguar. This is embarrassing. Rosa Agua. That's what I like. That's what I think it is.
There's no way.
It's not Native American.
Well, something like that.
Is it something I know?
Is it something that's
Tell me,
like,
pity. Is it something I know? Aguasur.
what is this? I hate it. Oh,
It's the name of a national park. Okay.
I don't know. How it could be any combination of these. If it's a name I don't know, then it could be any of these.
Let's talk. Let's talk about some national parks, right?
I don't know that many, and I feel like it would have come to me by now. I've done every combination of word. It's got to be something I just don't know.
What's the Grand Canyon?
It's Grand Canyon.
Oh.
It's called the Grand Canyon.
Death Valley. What's around there?
Why would it be Death Valley?
Well, I'm just saying.
There's Yosemite.
It's not a popular park. It's in Arizona. It's a type of cactus. Oh God, what are those bitches called?
What the heck?
So agua does make sense then, because cactuses retain water. Tirson
But there's only like
agua.
there's like only one way to do that though, really.
Yeah.
It's like Aguasaur is like the only way to do it.
It's my favorite
basically.
dinosaur.
Or Agua Rose, but it doesn't work. You know? Neither of those work, so I don't think it's Agua. Unless it's Agua's at the end. You know?
Nothing to do with agua? Okay. Probably only know it if you're from the Southwest. Damn it.
That's what I'm
not
saying.
from
It's
the
something that we just don't know,
Southwest.
so it could be any
okay,
combination.
So I'm going to look at a list of national
Okay,
parks.
fine. It could be there's infinite possibilities
I opened
here.
my phone to fucking Homer Simpson's scary face.
It's like, you know, a pin can only be 0 through 9 4 times.
A clock
But
is
that's
right
like
twice a
billion,
day.
It's like a billion possibilities, you know.
Broken clock. Okay, I'm going to read them to you, okay? And we're going to discuss. We're going to learn about
Okay.
the national parks.
What
There's
the hell?
too many of them.
No,
Yeah.
there's not enough of them.
No, there's too many.
Somebody just needs
We
to tell me
need
the answers
to-
so I can go get to work. I can't because I can't sit here and.
Yosemite, Yellowstone, Grand Canyon, Joshua Tree, Death Valley, Zion, Redwood, Channel Islands, Glacier, Pinnacles, Acadia, Lassen Volcanic National Park, Sequoia, Grand Teton, Rocky Mountain, Arches, Crater Lake, Bryce Canyon, Voyageurs, Denali, Great Smoky Mountains, Gates of the Arctic, Great Basin, Badlands, Kenai Fjords, Black Canyon, Kings Canyon, Hot Springs, Canyonlands, Everglades, Dry Tortugas, Shenandoah, Great Sand Dunes, Mesa Verde, Hawaii volcanoes, Big Bend, Theodore. There's too many.
Pity, just tell us what it is.
No, don't tell me. I'm gonna figure it out right now.
I got work to do.
Mount
This is
Rainier,
crazy, man.
Virgin Islands, Rango, Isle Royale, Wind Cave, North Cascades, Haleakala, Glacier Bay, Jasper, Katmai, Cuyahoga.
What the heck? I've tried
come
every
it's not in
possible formation. I can't figure this out.
All right, I'm googling Arizona National Park because that's too many.
What the heck?
Saguaro.
Oh, I feel like How do you spell that? I feel like I've tried that 1,000 times. What? Oh, wait. Oh, I got it. I thought I tried that, dude.
It wasn't even on the list of national
I
parks.
thought I tried that.
So,
Shit.
yeah, it does have agua in it. You led me astray.
That was hard.
Saguaro.
Okay, it's done, so it's time for me to go now.
Bye. Get out of here.
Damn, you really ready for me to leave, huh? You
No.
didn't even care about my cool new phone. You did like my house, my house page though.
Yeah, I did. I do like that.
You liked my house page.
Yeah.
I got full control over the house. Okay.
Your widgets are better than mine. Like, Apple is pretty limited in what they'll let you put on your screen,
Yeah.
but that's ugly as hell.
What? I think
don't
it looks
like to
way
look
better
at
than
it.
it was before. Before
Well, it
it
was
was just
bad
like
before,
it was just
too.
tile groups, and like I had to click through so many things to get to what I want. But now it's like I don't need to open ChatGPT and then
I know,
click a
I
thing.
know.
I can just click this one
I
thing
like
and-
the convenience of it. It's just very ugly.
I don't think it's ugly. I think it looks. You think that looks? This looks better than your phone. Your phone is a mess. I look at it and it looks like
I know my phone
confetti.
is a mess.
I can't tell what I'm looking at. This is like, oh, I got it all right here. You know.
Yeah.
It's like, and I have all my tile groups with their names. Like,
Yeah, my phone is a mess.
well, my
I have
phone used to be like that.
I have a big Duolingo widget. See? He says, hello,
Yeah.
bitch. And I have widgets here on my lock screen. I just have 3 right there.
Nice.
Tells me the temperature. It tells me Duolingo, my streak, and
Yeah.
it tells me my calendar.
I just have notifications on my lock screen.
That's stupid.
I don't want anything else on there. I used to have a walking duck. He would slap his little feet down and he'd be walking,
I remember him.
but I got rid of him. 'Cause it
Hey,
would drain your battery.
you have a Spotify widget on there.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make a Spotify Duo account, bitch?
I did.
Did you set it up? Did you load it with music and do you use it? Or do you use mine still?
Well, I pressed play, but it's not playing. I thought it would play on your computer. I don't know what this is. It says unicycles and good vibes.
Yeah, you're playing Hey Babe, my podcast, on your phone, but it did turn off the music.
Oh, I thought that it would just play it wherever. Sorry, I don't know.
It's okay.
But yeah, I have it right here. I made a duo thing,
Yeah.
but I haven't like added anything to it. You know,
I know.
all the music I have on the server, and I can just listen to it. I own the music, and it's really high quality. And
That's
you know,
stupid.
No, it's not stupid. I don't have to listen to ads or pay for any money. I just have everything that I want.
Yeah.
You know.
I've been listening to podcasts lately. Just funny guys, you know.
Yeah.
Japanese is going well. Thank you very much for asking.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
And then I gotta go.
Okay.
It's not a very interesting question, but you know ADT.
Yeah.
You know when you open the app and you go in there, you want to set the alarm or something.
Yeah.
There's stay, and then there's away, and then there's disarmed. Well, the widget is different, and I don't know what they mean. The widget has, 1 second, it has away, then it has home. Does that mean disarm? What does that mean?
That might mean stay.
And then there's sleep. What is that?
I don't know.
And then there's wake up. What the hell is that?
I have no idea.
Why is it different? I don't know what
I
those
have
mean.
no clue.
I have no idea.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I wish I could
anyway,
help you.
I thought maybe you would know. I don't know what any of that shit means.
I do like My Favorite Murder. I haven't listened to it in a really long time. I've been slowly getting back into true crime again lately, but I had to take a break, I think. It was making
Yeah.
me feel sad.
Yeah, I didn't like that Dahmer show. That made me feel really weird. I didn't like that at all. And I looked into the actual Dahmer. And I watched the videos of him. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah,
I didn't like that
you
guy.
didn't like that.
That guy's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It makes me feel really weird. I don't like how normal he sounds, and how casually he tells you about the things and that he didn't want to do them, but there was a voice and he just was doing it. And he's just telling it like a normal story, like yeah. And then I walked to the store and I stepped in a piece of dog poo and it was really unfortunate. And blah, blah. But he's talking about like killing people and chopping off their heads and like talking to them and like I think maybe eating their brains or something or whatever it was. And
Yeah.
it's like
he would eat parts of them for
dude,
sure.
I hated it because at least like Ted Bundy or someone is like, you're like, oh, that guy's a psychopath. Like they're acting like such an asshole, and they're so like their ego is so like they have like this ego about it, you know. Dahmer wasn't like that. He was like,
He felt bad.
yeah,
I feel
he was.
like.
He was.
I
Like,
feel like he like
it's
legit
so
couldn't
weird.
control himself, and
Yeah.
he like didn't want to be that way.
And then he just his point of
Which
view
makes it-
his point of view is basically like, yeah, I know it's fucked up. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I needed to do that. Yeah, it's messed up. I don't
Yeah.
know. And everyone else is like, no, it was 80 women. No, it was 120 women I did it to, or whatever. They're like, and you're just like, oh, fuck that guy. Or like Charles Manson, he's like, I'm nobody.
Yeah.
I'm a boxcar. I chug a wine.
I know those
know?
are almost like less scary because you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm staying away from that dude.
Well,
but
no,
like,
Dahmer's scary in a way where it's like Charles Manson. You're scared of Charles Manson. Dahmer makes you scared of yourself or like your brain that something could just go wrong,
Yeah.
and like a wire could
I'm
just
so
bust,
mad they didn't
and
do
then
an
you're now like
autopsy
a
on his
crazy person
brain.
who wants to murder people.
I'm so mad that they didn't do an autopsy on his brain. Like, I want to know what was in there.
yeah,
Like, was there a tumor in there? Was there something? I wonder. I can't believe they didn't do that. They
And
didn't
also-
test his brain.
then also just how huge he was.
Physically?
Yeah. Out of a lot of the serial killers,
He's very
Dahmer
large.
is like the most intimidating. He looks like Andre the Giant in these interviews. He's humongous.
He's really big.
And it's like I'd be scared of that guy anyway. Like you can't. That made it scarier because in the show, what's his name? Evan Peters. He's a tiny little man.
He's not that tiny.
It's not. Evan Peters is nowhere near as intimidating as the actual Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer is.
But Jeffrey
a
Dahmer
giant.
wasn't like a big buff man. He was just really tall.
He was like
Right?
He was definitely pushing 200. He was definitely over.
Well,
200
yeah, but
pounds.
when you're that tall.
But still, it's intimidating. Evan Peters isn't that. Evan Peters is probably like 160 pounds.
Jeffrey Dahmer, 6 feet tall. That's not that.
Maybe he just looks bigger in the interview because everyone else is tiny.
Everyone in the 70s. Nope. In the Nope. In the
I think it was
90s,
the 90s,
everyone was
yeah.
small.
Get bit by a dog or Jeff Dahmer.
How many people did Jeffrey eat?
I don't want to know. I don't talk about Jeffrey Dahmer anymore. I laid awake at night thinking about him too much.
I love true crime because I love people, and I'm just so fascinated by why people do things and just like people existing and
Yeah.
just watching them do their things, and especially like people who
super out of the ordinary.
think differently,
Yeah.
or like behave differently on those extreme spectrums. But that's
Yeah.
why I love reality TV too, because I just like to watch people and like watch the decisions that they make.
I was
and
having
whatever.
crazy ethical, philosophical dilemmas in my brain the other day when we were watching that new show about ex-boyfriends or whatever. And there was that guy. His name
What
was
show are we watching?
yeah, the guy with the tattoos and the long hair, and he like beat a bunch of his girlfriends until he finally killed some people. You know?
Worst ex ever.
Yeah, as we were watching that, and that guy's story went on and on. Obviously, the victims in this story are the women, 100,000%. Don't get me wrong here. But as the story went on, I started to realize that guy's fucking crazy. Like that guy needs help. Like I think he's one of those people who like.
I don't
he's-
remember
I
who you're
think he's-
talking about. Really?
We only watched one episode.
I know. I just don't remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Girl, you be smoking too much of that purple Urkel,
Yeah.
You don't remember it all? They showed
I
this
remember
picture
watching
6,000
it.
times.
Let
Anyway,
me look.
and it was like ethical things in my brain because like at the end there, like one lady said like I think.
Okay, you got. But he has long hair. Reminded me what he
Yeah,
looked like.
at the end there, the lady's like, because he kills himself. Sorry, spoiler. It doesn't matter. Spoiler.
I remember
the
now.
lady's like, I think he got what he deserved. He's in hell. He's burning in hell. And I'm like, and I was thinking like, it's like, yeah, okay, he definitely is he did horrible things, but I really started to think this guy's losing it with the tinfoil around all of his stuff. I was like, he's one of these schizophrenic people who is seeing lizard people and demons and stuff.
No. I didn't get that vibe at all. The tinfoil
Really?
around his stuff was because he's stupid and thought they wouldn't be able to track his phone and shit.
Well, and then his mom said that at one point something just snapped in him and it breaks their heart and they don't know. Something just snapped in him.
I don't know. He had a long ass history of beating women. So,
But mental illness isn't just like, it can develop.
I know.
Because it did escalate, and I was thinking like, obviously, him being dead is better than anyone else getting hurt.
sometimes
But it's like
dead is better.
I was just having like ethical, philosophical, like when someone is suffering and then they do bad things because of their brain, it's like, what is how should you feel about that person?
Yeah.
Should you feel the same about them as you would a completely lucid, normal person who does horrible things? You know? Mm-hmm. Because then, like, him under the crawl space at the end, and I really think he was like, I think he was out of his mind. You know? It's like, or like the guy who like killed his kids because he thought they were lizard people.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't a guy, it was a lady.
Oh, well, whatever it was.
I mean, it was a couple.
It's like, holy shit. Obviously, I would rather that person have not done that to those people.
That is one of those true crime stories, though, that exact case of that lady and her kids and just like how she went crazy and she was brainwashed by a guy.
Yeah.
Like, is one of the ones that I think is so interesting and so sad and devastating.
Is that the one with the lizard ones?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't really know the story.
Oh, okay.
All I know is the lizard part.
Yeah. It's just like these poor kids watched their mom change into a different person, get all into like QAnon and shit, and then she and her boyfriend killed them.
I think she was probably a little crazy
They locked
already,
them in a bunker.
and that just
and
sent
said
her.
that they said that they were saving their children by killing them because those were no longer their children.
Oh my Jesus, that's nuts. Yeah, you got to be a little crazy to let it get to you that much.
There's got to be some,
But there are people who actually legitimately they see things and they hear.
I know.
They have hallucinations and stuff.
I know.
And then when they do bad things, it's like, oh man, that's so bad for the people that were innocent and whatever. But it's like, it's hard. It's like sometimes I kind of feel bad for the crazy person, like Jeffrey Dahmer.
I always feel
It's
bad.
like that. It's
I
like,
always
oh
feel
man,
bad.
like the way Jeffrey Dahmer's talking about it. It's like I hate to feel bad for Jeffrey Dahmer.
No,
but
I feel bad for all of them.
it's like shit.
I feel bad for all of them limitedly, but I have sympathy for them because nobody just kills people because they feel like it. They feel like it because of their past, because of how they were raised, because of something. So it's either like
Some kind of mental problem.
yeah, either they were born with crossed wires and there was nothing that good parenting or anything
Or they get like a tumor or something.
could have done about it. Yeah, which is not nice and is a miserable existence, you know,
Yeah.
to just be full of hate and anger and want to hurt things.
Yeah.
And then or they were abused and they were made into what they are and they're repeating the cycle or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I do feel bad. I do feel bad, but
Yeah.
it doesn't excuse go to therapy. Sorry. Like
Yeah.
if you have a responsibility and the people around you, your family, have a responsibility to be like, something's wrong, or to you yourself, if you have enough mental capacity and awareness to be like, I shouldn't want to be killing people. I should
Yeah.
really go to talk to someone.
Yeah,
Like you
though-
you should be doing that.
It's one of those things where it's like that would be scary to go to someone and say, I have urges to kill people. That's like, I think that you'd probably get put into some sort of.
I don't think you would. It depends on who you went to. It depends on who you went to. If you
Yeah.
went to a
And
therapist, a psychologist,
Yeah.
and you said, I need help, I'm worried that I'm going to kill someone, they would have to decide how realistic that worry is. And
Yeah, but still, the thought of it, it's easier said than done. And if you'd be afraid. You don't want to
Of
get caught.
course.
You don't want people to know. And then maybe by the time you realize that you really need to do that, you're too far gone.
sure,
and it's
for sure.
too taken over. You know.
Yeah.
It's like that's like kind of like what Dahmer's story was. Is he was like he fought these urges and didn't want to tell anyone for so long.
Yeah, tell 'em.
until it just like it just became he couldn't resist it. You know. And he was talking about hearing the devil and like he was making shrines to a demon or something.
You gotta
weird,
tell
crazy
someone.
shit. And it's like, yeah, that's like. It sounds like he was pretty miserable with all that. Obviously,
Well, he had a bad childhood,
obviously,
too.
fuck you, Jeffrey
Yeah.
Dahmer. Like, you know who's miserable? The families of the people you killed. Like,
Yeah.
so, you know, worse for them. But yeah, it's like it just is such a weird thing where it's like, man, sometimes there's a disease or an illness or a problem that makes someone do bad things, but that doesn't change that there was something bad happening to them also. And it's like it's like just like this weird dilemma, you know. It's almost like
it's complicated.
it's almost like what do you call it when like you want to like I don't know if people do this, but it's like you want to like keep something like what is it, eugenics or something, like if something is wrong with a baby, they like get rid of it, you know, like animals do it in nature and
Like
I think,
culling.
I'm sure cultures have done it. You know, it's like that where it's like, are these types of people like Dahmer who have this problem that's just like so abnormal and dangerous? Are they just like expendable? Like just get rid of them? Are they just like
I don't know. Do you get rid of them?
Think of humans as like white blood cells, and Jeffrey
Yeah.
Dahmer is like a cancerous thing that we need to go and destroy. It's like weird, you know?
Yeah.
Are they people? Like,
Are they people? I
Like,
mean,
because he just seems like a monster to us.
It is a
but
good
he's
question.
a person. Yeah, it's
well,
weird.
this is the question too with like the death penalty in general.
Yeah.
Like, is it more ethical to just get rid of a person, to just end their life, than it is to put them into jail for the rest of their life?
And have the taxpayers pay for
Exactly.
their existence.
Mhm, exactly. Or
Yeah.
do we not have the right to decide when somebody dies as humans?
Yeah.
Like, do we what? Like,
Well,
we're punishing them for doing that.
yeah.
You know.
The
So-
thing with the death penalty is that there's a lot of people who are innocent
That's the
who
problem.
get put
yeah. Mm-hmm.
in jail and get on death row, and so it's like that.
Yeah.
Sucks.
They death row almost is like put them there for like 20 years. We'll see if anything comes up
Yeah,
that proves their innocence.
Or it's death row is reserved for people where it is like absolutely 1000%. There is no doubt. Like,
But that opinion will vary based
Well-
on who is, you know.
yeah, sometimes there are times when it's like the person is like seen doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you know, it is known. Like, yes, this is the person who went to that place and shot all those people, and the police came and apprehended him. There's no doubt there that this person did that. So someone like that, some kind of school shooter or like some mass shooter, if they catch that person, just end it right there. Skip all the drama. Get rid of that
If
person.
you're saying if you have witnesses and people saw it happen or something, and there's without a shadow of a doubt that this happened,
and they did something horrible like that, absolutely,
Just
I do
kill them?
not care. I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
not
yeah.
care. I do not care about that person
well,
at all.
most school shooters do not
The
make
only
it
reason
to the
I would say
courtroom.
let's keep them alive is
There was
just
a
like,
shooting today.
It should just make them see justice
In Georgia.
and give some closure to the families to like see that justice was done. But I see those people. I don't really care. I see
Yeah.
death penalty. The world is too awful already to have people like that.
Mm-hmm. But
walking
then do
around,
it.
you
Don't
know?
let them whatever. Because that's the thing. They put,
Justice is nice going through the court process and you know there might be information that might help people with closure or healing, like you know the
Mm-hmm.
victims who survived. And so I could see like them not wanting him to just be immediately just like taken out back and you know
No,
put down
yeah.
or something. But you know still for death penalty in that situation, I'm just like I do not care.
I
Like,
think
honestly,
that if you get convicted of some horribly violent crime, there needs to be like an extensive amount of medical testing and like research done.
that's true, there could be value in
on the
studying what
person.
happened and why.
So maybe instead of making them a prisoner, you make them a lab rat,
Yeah.
and that's their punishment.
Yeah,
Bye.
and you see what happens when you what happens when I couldn't think of a funny torture thing to do. It's not funny anyway. You said lab rat. I couldn't think of an experiment.
Lipstick.
Like when they put a dog on a person, I
Like
think.
when they
or
put
something.
lipstick in their eyes. Oh, I saw a thing. There's a documentary about it, and I don't want to watch it because I just don't want to, but it's supposed to be really disturbing. And it's just the documentary is from like the 50s or something of when they did resurrection experiments on dogs.
Oh, with the dog head on the other thing? That's what I was thinking of. They put one
Not
dog's
that.
head on another dog?
Not that.
Oh.
No, they killed the dogs and then they brought them back to life.
Well, oh my God.
Yeah.
But you mean like immediately?
I don't know.
It had to be like immediately, just
I'll
like.
find it.
It was like probably they just like killed him and then brought him back to see what kind of damage was done to their brains and stuff like that. It's like that movie, Flatliners. Such a good idea.
Yeah, I
for
know.
A movie,
It's
but
Flatliners, yeah.
not the best.
No, but it
movie.
was real. Experiments in the revival of organisms. It was a film that they made in 1940, and it's just Soviet research into the resurrection of clinically dead organisms, which is interesting. I think I just don't really want to watch dead dogs do stuff. And I think that they also did like just a severed dog head, and they would like connect it to like
That's what I was saying.
machinery and stuff, not a different animal, because I know the
I just
thing that
can't
you're
remember the
talking
story,
about.
yeah.
That is an experiment that they did where they put a dog's head on another dog and it didn't live very long.
Yeah.
But this one, they like have it hooked up to a machine so that it's just a head, but it's like blinking and it's like panting.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't like that. But it is, it says,
Why are we talking about this? How do we get onto this path? We were talking about
because
death
we were talking
penalty.
about lab rats, making them lab rats and stuff. And then I
I like to keep track of
just
our
remembered this.
permutations.
I just remembered
our,
this.
Our conversations are a tree branches extending a lightning bolt in all directions.
Listen, I like to live my life like David Cage.
Yeah, but we were having an interesting conversation about.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this
about
not
people.
interesting?
It's not as interesting as the people who do bad things and when they're
I think this
mentally
is
ill.
pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going.
Okay, keep going.
The film depicts and discusses a series of medical experiments. The experiments start with the heart of a canine, which is shown being isolated from a body. 4 tubes are then connected to the organ using an apparatus to supply it with blood. The heart beats in the same manner as if it were in a living organism.
That's my new heavy metal album name, Heart of a Canine.
Yeah, that's you. You do have a heart of a canine. You got that dog in you.
Those worms, those heartworms.
Those heartworms. And they did the same thing with lungs. Following the lung scene, the audience is shown the autojecta. I don't know why I did a German accent. This is Russian. A heart-lung machine, blah, blah, blah.
Because Germans are the ones we think of doing creepy experiments.
Yeah. Finally, a dog is brought to clinical death, depicted primarily through an animated diagram of lung and heart activity, by draining the blood from its body, triggering cardiac arrest. It is then left for 10 minutes and connected to the heart-lung machine, which gradually returns the blood into the animal's circulation after several minutes. The heart fibrillates, then restarts a normal rhythm. Respiration likewise resumes, and the machine is disconnected. Over the ensuing 10 days, the dog recovers from the procedure and continues living a healthy life.
What? Nuh-uh.
According
For
to
10 minutes it was dead?
Yeah. According to the film, several dogs were brought back to life using this method, including one which was an offspring of parents who were both also resuscitated. So,
what the hell? How does it not have... Is it just because dogs are so dumb they don't need their brain to work right? Because I thought your brain would die from no oxygen.
The legitimacy of the film is controversial, with some commentators
believing
suggesting it is a recreation of the actual experiments.
I'm not believing it.
Which were more modest. According to some scientists who claimed to have seen the experiments in the film, the severed dog head only survived for a few minutes when attached to the artificial heart, as opposed to the hours claimed in the film. Another source of skepticism are the dogs drained of blood and then brought back to life, as after 10 minutes of death they should have experienced serious brain damage.
Yeah.
According to the Institute's records, the dogs only survived for a few days, not several years, as the film.
Liars. Yeah, there's no way.
But
There's
still,
no way.
but still.
And the dog was probably a complete mess. It probably had no idea. It was probably not even the same dog, just
Yeah.
like a completely different
Yeah.
living thing.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. But
Well, that's not the kind of lab rat experience I think we should be doing on people. If
I
we
do.
No.
I do.
No. I think that it's more like
Listen,
psychologists interviewing them.
I went down a rabbit hole the other day of this pedophile guy, and I read all about him, and I hated it. And listen, if
Was it the guy who did the shootings?
no, I was telling you about him the other day and about how he died.
Oh
in jail.
yeah, that was a horrible story. I hated that story.
I didn't like it. He was killed in jail.
I had to be like, can we stop talking about this, about pedophiles?
And I was like, wait, there's one more thing. I could fuck with if he had to do this.
yeah,
I could fuck with that. I could fuck with chopping off his head and putting it on an artificial heart lung machine.
That one, yeah. It's weird. It's a weird thing, you know.
I forgot his name. Richard Huckles.
I don't really want to make anyone suffer or like that. Like 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Richard
kind of
Huckle.
thing.
No,
why
I want him to suffer.
That's why I think just like the death penalty. Just get, if someone like that, like if you're so far gone into your whole pedophilia thing that you're going around the world like whatever he did to 200 kids or something. Like, dude, you're a monster, man. Like,
Yeah.
like, it's
So
like,
cut off his head and
no,
see if he can
just
remain
just get rid of him.
sentient when I
Just
put
get
him on the
rid of him.
heart-lung
There's
machine.
no-
No, it's valuable research. I might as well.
But I don't think that like
Might as well do science
torturing
with his
someone or
body.
something. It's like,
Well, I'm not torturing him. I'm just trying things.
Yeah.
I'm just, somebody's got to do it, and it might as well be
Yeah.
the prolific pedophile,
I think probably most likely many governments and things have done all kinds of horrible experiences or experiments behind the scenes, and that it's happening and we just don't want to think about it or need to know about it. Definitely. I mean, we know the Germans did it in World War II.
I know.
Horrible experiments. And that's been going on forever.
Yeah, but they were just doing
Middle
it to
Ages,
like
dude, come on.
They were just doing it to like the sad little Jews. Do it to like
Yeah, you
prolific
can't get
pedophiles.
accurate results if you do it to a Jew.
No, I just mean do it to people who are evil,
Yeah.
and let's find out why they're evil, and not
Okay.
just fragile, sad families in a
Yeah.
concentration camp. How about that?
Yeah. And those experiences are probably just not educational at all. They're probably just evil shit.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even
No,
wanna
that
think
was
about it.
all about like eugenics
Yeah.
and like creating the perfect person or like
Well, they
I
were
don't-
they were. I think they were just doing
yeah.
weird shit.
They also they
like-
did a lot of stuff to twins too.
Yeah, I saw that. I've read them. Oh god.
Where they would like fuck up one twin and then like see the other one.
I knew that Holocaust experiments were gonna come up at some point. It's just
Why you brought them up?
I know, because it's like that's the like if you're gonna go read about horrible experiments done on humans, that's the one with the most information and it's the most
Dr.
I don't know.
Parnassus.
Parnassus, really?
Dr. Mr. Megorium's
Wonder
Emporium.
Yeah, that's what that movie's about. So it's about that.
Mangala.
Yeah, I hate that shit. That's not
Mangala.
good. Okay, I gotta go to work now.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a fun conversation. I hope everyone enjoyed that heady conversation today about
Oh, this is the most active
know.
chat has been all day. They
it's
love
like,
this shit.
But is not a schizophrenic serial killer also a victim?
Yes. Sure, but too bad.
Yeah.
Sorry. Once you start killing people,
This is a question for Locke and Hobbes. Is that who the right people are?
Who is that?
Or is that Fast and the Furious? Wait.
who is
No.
that?
John Locke. No, wait. What am I thinking of? Oh, fuck. I feel stupid sometimes. I forget things. This is like the most basic information you ever learn. Chat, who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Nature versus nurture argument. Who am I thinking of, chat?
Darwin?
Hobbes and Shaw.
Hobbes and
Is
Shaw.
Locke and wait, what is Hobbes and Hobbes and Hobbes and Shaw is Fast and the Furious. Who am I thinking of, chat?
Locke and Hobbes was right. Hobbes and Shaw is Fast and the Furious.
Why did Fast and the Furious have to do that? Now they confuse me. You know that I'm not good with those things. I'm not good with things that are one or the other. You know? I get that my brain flips them constantly and I second guess myself. That's why I'm terrible at standardized testing. My brain argues with itself and can really convince itself that things are the other way around. Like your birthday, 6 and 9, you know? For some reason.
There's no 9.
I know there's
There's
no 9.
no 9.
I know there's no 9.
So-
but but 6s and 9s in my brain, for some reason, it really second guesses itself about those numbers because they look the same to me for some reason. Maybe it's some kind of strange dyslexia or something, which I don't think I have dyslexia. Anyway, I was right the first time, so it's Hobbes and Locke and Hobbes.
Yeah. You were right.
That's the thing that's what I was.
I'm going to look that up. And if you want to suffer, you can look up Richard Huckle. But I don't recommend it. Hobbes.
This is a conversation for people who are way smarter than me
Okay.
and you.
No, I'm the perfect person to have this conversation, I think. Locke
Yeah.
believed that the social contract meant investing some power in the hands of the ruler, whose power would be used to protect his citizens' human rights. Hobbes believed that humans were to use their reason to leave the state of nature and submit to the absolute authority of the monarch. I don't know what you're talking about. Hobbes was a proponent of absolutism, a system which placed control of the state in the hands of a single individual, a monarch free from all forms of limitations or accountability. Locke, on the other hand, favored a more open approach to state. But I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what
now
this
I think
is.
you're getting into the more like societal stuff. I think they
I
also
just
did
Googled
things-
Hobbes and Locke.
I thought they did more stuff about like nature versus nurture. Like, is someone born good or do they have to like force themselves to be good because of society and stuff like that or something? Am I wrong? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misinterpreted it. It's also been 20 years since high school, so.
Beyond self-preservation, the law of nature, or reason. I don't know. I don't know.
Tabula rasa.
Tabula? Temple Grandin.
But yeah, it's like sometimes those philosophical conundrums, I get way too sucked into them. The other day,
I do too.
The other day, Shelby told me something that I just could not believe. I don't know how I
What?
didn't know this.
What'd I say?
Because like the thing about Shelby told me that all
Oh,
newborn female babies,
all women
all women,
are born.
but it's like crazy to think about it as
This blew my
as
mind.
babies though. Like 'cause,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but like
I had no
They're
idea.
born with all the eggs they will ever have, and then up to the age of like puberty, their body is like is
Culling.
is consuming the least
bad
viable
ones.
eggs until like the most viable ones are left, and then they're like, you know, throughout the rest of their life slowly
I had
getting
no
rid.
idea.
They have a finite amount, and like, dude, I learned about eggs and sperm and all this stuff so many times in school, and no one ever told me that. They legitimately made me believe, made it seem.
I thought I was like a chicken.
The ovaries were producing
That's what I thought.
eggs the same way testes produce semen and sperm.
They told me that ovaries produce eggs. They fall down into the fallopian tubes and
Yeah.
they go into the
Well,
uterus.
they do that, but the eggs are just always there. They're not producing them. They're just like, they're producing them in a way where it's like, I'm going to give you another one now. But they're not like creating them from nothing throughout life.
Right. No, they just have them. They're like,
I
"Here you
couldn't
go."
believe that when she told me that. So I started researching it, asking ChatGPT about it. And then it took me down to like the cellular level and all this stuff going on with like what goes on between the sperm and the egg and pregnancy. And it was just, it always does. It always kind of creeps me out and freaks me out a little bit. It's like alien shit, dude. Something about reproduction is so weird when you think about it too much. But anyway, I was going down it and reading about it, and it just was like, are we all just like, we're all just like, we don't know really why this happens. I'm sorry, it is so much like coding and computers that it's freaky, dude. It's so weird. We know about DNA now and stuff, and that it's like it's coded literally.
It's a binary type thing.
It's like, well, it's like four
It's not
digits, I guess.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
and then like they like somehow make things happen, and like basically nothing comes, or something comes from nothing. And it's not like these cells have brains, or these proteins and amino acids and things have brains or thoughts, like,
Right.
but like they're being told to do something, and then they do, and then a fucking person is made, and it's so complicated, like a fucking circulatory system, and like genitals and your eyes that can see the world and shit.
Dude,
And
I
then
was
it's like-
looking at my 23andMe, my genetic stuff, and it's like, it blows my mind a little bit.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
I'm just saying, it's one of these, it's like sometimes I'll go down these like philosophical like things that I am not equipped
Yeah.
with the intelligence to handle it. And no
No.
matter how much I read or learn, I just don't think that I can ever like fully accept that, like, I'll never just be like, oh, okay, that's how it works. Got it. Cool. And move on with my life.
Yeah, you're just like, what?
I don't know. Is anyone smart enough to ever feel that way? Or are even the smartest scientists in the world just going, what the fuck is going on?
I think-
Because it seems crazy to me.
I think that, but it's in a more,
yeah.
professional way. It's just
I was
like,
like-
but that's why you become a scientist, to explore and
Yeah.
to learn and to investigate.
So I was trying to go back to the beginning about how like DNA got started in the first place, because you need a living thing to, like, as far as we have really seen, you need a living thing to produce its DNA to create that code, and like, to do that. Sorry, I have something in my throat. And then basically it's just like, the idea is that there are certain conditions that can create like basic proteins and amino acids, and then eventually from that you get RNA, which they think, they haven't proven, but they think is like a precursor to DNA, and then RNA can replicate itself, and then for some reason, I guess it's beneficial for the RNA to replicate itself, so that when certain things start having certain qualities that are more desirable, whatever that means to fucking RNA boogers just floating around, it starts doing the thing over millions of years, and you get like a sensory organ that can sense light or whatever.
Yeah.
And then eventually you have fucking people. But it's like, I guess just billions of years is the answer. But yeah, it's just like, and then like the thing we're talking about now at the evil people and why they're evil and are they suffering from that? Like, and
Let Them Eat Jake says, read The Selfish Gene.
what's that?
I don't know.
That sounds good.
Might like it though.
Yeah. It's like sometimes I'll get way too lost in those thoughts. And don't even get me started on like the size of the universe and stuff. I just like I freak out thinking about it. It's craziness. And we're all just like I feel like we have to as humans. Like most people in the world, we're all just walking around just oblivious and we don't like think about it too much because I don't think we can ever understand it and it's like a defense mechanism. Uh-huh. And then so if you drop down those, if you turn off that Windows Defender mechanism in your brain and start going down those paths too long, it just is like starts to get kind of scary out there.
Yeah.
You know?
It does, yeah.
Thinking about it.
Okay.
Anyway, that's my story. Okay, I gotta go now.
I love it.
I really
I'm
have to
looking
go.
at my ancestry reports and stuff. Let me see what it says about my genetics. Do you want to know? I have a variant detected for age-related macular degeneration. It says variant detected, not likely at increased risk.
Huh.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm pretty healthy though.
We
Carrier
should start a
status.
DNA testing company that doesn't give you anything relevant, but it gives you information about like you have the perfect titty gene.
I do have that.
You have a 90% chance of having perfect titties. And you have the big dong gene. Congratulations. I don't know if they have that information.
Hey.
If they have that in the human genome and can tell us.
Hey.
But we should do that. What?
It says that I have the variant. Thank you for the hydration reminder. I have the variant, the pyruvate kinase deficiency. It's a rare genetic disorder in which red blood cells break down too quickly, leading to chronic anemia. A person must have 2 variants of the PKLR gene or 2 copies of a variant in order to have this condition. So if you have it also.
No, I have PK Fire.
PK Fire! Then we could have a kid with loose blood. Loose blood.
Yeah, whatever kid we have is going to be all kinds of messed up.
I don't know. It doesn't say anything else really.
Our kid is going to not be good doing too good in school.
Caffeine consumption, likely to consume more. Deep sleep, less likely to be a deep sleeper.
That is not true. That is so 1,000% false for you. You are the deepest sleeper I've ever seen in my life. It is insane.
Maybe I'm not like.
And even when you wake up, you are not awake. You're in the dream world, and because you don't remember anything that happens in the night, if it happens, you know. Like there could literally be like an explosion or something, which there has been, sort of, you know, or like something happens to the cats and there's a big giant fight or something, a huge crashing sound, and we wake up and discuss it. Shelby goes back to sleep. The next day, she has no memory of it.
I'm busy.
whatsoever. You're easily the best, deepest sleeper I've ever met.
Listen.
It's crazy how fast you fall asleep.
Ability to match musical pitch.
Oh yeah, you do have that.
More likely to be able to match a musical
Yeah, I don't know how you do
pitch.
that shit. It's fucking nuts.
But my genes told them that I'm more likely
But how?
to be able to match a musical pitch. That's crazy.
But why?
I don't know, bitch. Damn. Let's look. What gene is it?
Some of the music industry is like collecting the sperm and eggs of Freddie Mercury and Mariah Carey, and you know, and they have them in a lab somewhere, and they're creating the next Christina Aguilera.
Listen to this.
Christina Aguilera was made in a lab.
Yeah, she was. Listen
Prove
to this.
me wrong.
Whether singing professionally or just in the shower, matching a musical pitch requires the intricate coordination of several tasks. Upon hearing a sound, the singer's brain identifies the pitch and decides which vocal muscles are needed to produce a similar sound. Then, after singing the note, the brain identifies the new pitch, determines if it matches, and adjusts the vocal muscles if needed. The ability to match
That's
a
called
musical
singing.
pitch. I know, but it's I've never
funny.
like read out the actual processes that involve
But
that
what
are
genetically
involved.
would make someone better at that? Because that's just like you can tell someone that and try to teach them to do it, but there is a natural like something. There's a natural like being able to hear a note and
Well, here's how they did it.
and know what it is.
They said for this analysis, more than 660,000 23andMe research participants of European descent contributed their genetic data and survey responses on the ability to match musical pitch. We identified 529 genetic markers that were associated with the ability to match musical pitch. We used these markers together with non-genetic factors, specifically age and sex, to create a statistical model that predicts the chances of having the trait.
This sounds like our next video.
Yeah, it does.
This is what our video sounds like. We're making models of data.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That's it, really.
Yeah.
I just think it's
That's
interesting.
interesting. But that's just a 23andMe thing.
Yeah.
So we're just taking their word for it because I don't know how much I trust 23andMe's like,
I
they're,
have a 50% chance of getting dandruff.
you never have dandruff.
Well, I have 50-50 chance.
But you also do have very good hair care. Is your
Less-
hand down your pants again?
It's in my waistband. I'm
Yeah.
holding my belly.
Every time I log on and watch Shelby streams, it looks like she's diddling her doodle.
I'm not diddling my doodle. I'm squeezing my fupa. Okay. More likely than average to be afraid of heights. True. Eye color, likely brown or hazel. They are hazel. Fear of public speaking. Less likely to have a fear of public speaking.
Yeah, you love that.
I love that shit.
You never shut up.
Yeah. Let me.
The public is always like, stop.
Finger length ratio. Likely ring finger longer. No.
Oh.
Normal.
Psh, I gotta get me a girl with a longer ring finger.
More likely to experience hair photo bleaching. I need to get some lemon
What does
juice.
that
It means
mean?
your hair gets lighter in the sun.
Oh, my hair did that,
Yeah,
dude.
yours did.
Jesus.
Let's get
My hair
some
became
lemon
just
juice on
white
our
when I
hair
was
and go
surfing
sit in the
stuff.
sun.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't really
do
want
it.
to. I don't want to be that blonde again. It's too. Dude, I had like bleach. I never bleached my hair ever, but I had like bleach blonde hair basically. It was like golden locks from being out in the sun.
Likely straight hair. Yeah.
I like straight hair though.
Less likely to have thick hair. Roasted.
What's wrong with what?
You want thick hair. I have fine hair.
Oh, okay.
Average odds of hating chewing sounds.
I thought you were gonna say children.
Mosquito bite frequently.
No, you don't. They all
Likely to
bite
get
me,
bitten
bro.
more often than others.
No, that's not true
Yeah,
either.
but maybe just when you're not there. Because
No,
they
you
prefer
never get,
you
no,
over
no,
me.
they never bite you.
I know,
dude.
that's what I'm saying.
I'll
They
be
prefer
covered
you.
and they just
Like,
don't.
you're
it makes
very
me mad.
likely.
And I'm like, why me?
I know.
Why?
Because you're more delicious. More likely to experience motion sickness.
That is you. That for sure is you.
Likely little baby hair.
What?
I had little baby
It
hair.
says little baby hair?
When you were a baby, did you
It
have
says
hair?
that? Those
Yeah.
words?
Likely little baby hair. Little,
What?
very little baby hair. You had very little hair as a baby.
Oh, because you were talking about your baby hairs, and
Yeah.
how do you have baby hairs,
Uh-huh.
like your tiny hairs? Mm-hmm. And so I thought that's what you were saying. I got confused.
More likely to have stretch marks.
Uh,
I do have stretch marks.
yeah, I guess.
I was a bald baby.
But it doesn't seem like it's. Oh wow, you must be more likely because there's so much or something. It
No,
doesn't-
but I already do. So you imagine if I have a baby, it's going to be like, bah!
Women are out of their minds to have babies. You know,
Likely
we need to
s-
find another way to continue the human race because the baby stuff is freaking me out. You know.
Likely to wake up around 9 a.m. Wow.
It's like we all think it's cool because we're humans and having sex feels good and we love that and we love making babies. But if you're outside perspective, it's like and then the creature's tube becomes hard and they insert the tube into the other living creature's
Tube?
hole designed perfectly for this tube, and then through motion, a fluid comes out, inseminating the other alien creature, and inside for 9 months is grown another of these alien creatures. And then the alien, through something that is so bizarre and crazy, you can't believe that the female creature did not die doing it. A humongous other person comes out of that tiny hole.
Amen.
It was a hole made small enough so it feels good for the men, so the men want to put the thingy in the thingy. But then it also can become the size of a volleyball and come out. And then a baby is grown. That's aliens. That's crazy
Yeah.
to me. Maybe it's just me, but
I think
it's
it's
kind of creepy
I
a
don't.
little bit.
I mean, Every animal, every creature on Earth reproduces.
Yeah, and it's all creepy, like banana slugs.
So, well, yeah, slug sex is
And,
out
but
of
then
this
you
world.
talk to women, and they're like, "Oh, I want to have, I want to have a baby." Oh, and it's like, that is the scariest thing I could ever do. There's something going on with women's brains. They love that shit.
No,
I'm like, you want
not
you want that to become a huge belly and shove it out your hole?
Well, first of all,
so scary.
First of all, many women do not love that. Many women do not
But
want
they
anything
still
want
to
to
have a
with
baby.
that.
They want to have a baby more than they.
No. I'm saying
I know,
first
not
of
all,
all,
yeah.
many of them
Yeah,
do
yeah,
not
yeah.
want it
I
at
know.
all. Want no part of it. Many of my friends.
It's more like just the idea that anyone is like looking forward to like having
no,
the
well,
baby.
no. You're looking forward to the baby.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to even just
but
like
it's still
being
scary
pregnant.
and
Hold on.
Okay.
Being pregnant and just like having it there and like, ooh, the experience of that.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's ever been a woman in the world
Can't wait to.
that was like, I'm not worried at all.
Well, it's not that they're not worried. It's
About
like,
giving birth.
It's that.
It's not going to be scary
It's
at
that.
all.
It's that women can just be like, well, I gotta do what I gotta do. Dude, that's the manliest thing that you could do. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking do that. I want that baby. I'm gonna make
It's
this
not
baby.
manly. It's fucking boss.
I'm making a.
I know.
I'm making a statement about like what is considered manly, and it's like no man ever has to face that psychological preparation and then actually doing that shit.
No.
I mean, what, a guy has a kidney stone? I hear that's pretty bad, but it's like, come on, it's not like women are doing this like voluntarily, just like. It's like that's some hardcore
It's
shit.
metal. It's metal.
It is metal. That's what it is. It's fucking metal, bro.
It's metal.
I can't do it. I literally, I don't think I could do that.
No, you couldn't do it.
Maybe if I had like the parts, it would
No,
be
you
different.
couldn't
I
do
would
it.
feel differently about it. Or
You
something.
exactly the way that you are with suddenly a uterus and a vagina
Yeah.
to have a baby. I don't think you could do it. I don't think you could
Well,
do
you
it.
gotta have like different hips and stuff, like pelvic bone
All of
or
it,
something.
fine. You have the lower half of your body is a woman.
Yeah.
I don't think you could do it. I think you're too weak.
Yeah. I am too weak. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it. I
Yeah.
don't. It's so scary to me. I don't even want to go and like have like a colonoscopy. You know. You know what I mean?
Go get a colonoscopy.
Oh, I don't know. But it's nothing.
Honestly,
It's
the
nothing
thing that
compared to
worries me about a colonoscopy is not so much the procedure, because you're night-night. I don't care. Whatever. Stick everything up my butt while I'm sleeping. I don't care. But or not sleeping under anesthesia.
Well, they can damage you and stuff, but yeah.
Sure, but it's a doctor. I trust them.
Yeah.
The part that I don't want to do is the fucking laxatives the day before and
Yeah,
not
the whole
eating
preparation.
and shitting my
Yeah.
brains out, and then
Yeah.
afterwards.
But a
have you
baby
heard-
is like 9 months of that kind of
Have
shit.
you? No.
You gotta carry around this big belly,
Yeah, but
and you gotta
it's
eat
my
right, and you gotta do the
baby.
right
No,
stuff,
no,
and you
no,
gotta
no,
do
no,
the
no,
things.
no,
You
no,
gotta go to
no.
the classes, and you gotta do the this and then that.
But that's all fun preparation for the baby.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not fun. It's just like
It is
exciting.
fun. I mean, some of that's fun. Some of
It's
that's fun.
exciting. But the laxatives and then the post colonoscopy farts, they get so much air up your butt that
What?
you be yeah. You never heard post colonoscopy farts?
No, I've never heard of that in my life. They're getting air up your butt, but they're not like pumping you. They're just sticking it in and pulling it back out. Or I guess they're going in and out. I guess I don't really know. How did it get so much air in you? I mean, I believe you. You know, you don't gotta look it up. You can just tell me about it.
I did tell you about it.
Oh,
I just did. They have huge farts.
what are you doing? What are you looking up for me?
Nothing. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. You're gonna show me a video? I don't want to see someone's colonoscopy farts. Don't show
Why?
me that. That's why I'm asking. I'm worried what you're showing me.
No, don't be worried.
I really have to go, by the way. That's why I can't come in here in the morning and have coffee and play New York Times, because then it's too much fun.
I know you.
And then
love
I have
me.
to go to work, dude. And now when I change gears, it's gonna be like, when I get up and go to work, it needs to be like that's what I'm focusing on right now.
I know.
Otherwise, I get so distracted.
I know.
And then when I switch gears, I feel like I'm not in this space. It's
know.
hard to get back. I have to like take a break, a buffer between. You know, that's why I could never like stream and play a game in the morning first and then go edit. I couldn't do it. It wouldn't be able to happen.
Can I show you this?
Yes. Is it not someone's butthole?
No, it's not a
Okay,
butthole.
good.
I'm not gonna show you a butthole. It's funny. You love farts.
Okay, I'll show you. I'll see a fart now.
This is colonoscopy farts, okay, everybody?
No way. Really? Everybody experiences this?
Yes.
There.
What?
Show me in there.
That's wild.
I cannot wait to stop.
Hold on.
I feel fine now. I can run. I have to wait. I kind of have to poop. Or maybe.
That's
Or
pretty
maybe-
funny.
She said, I kind of have to poo. Or maybe.
That was like the longest fart. I think it was longer than any fart I've
There's
ever
so
had.
many. That's not even the whole video. There's so many more, and it's just like, brrr, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm due for a colonoscopy soon. I'm getting to that age. I got like 4 more years or something, and then I got to start doing all this.
And you're gonna have the brrr. You're gonna have the foghorn leghorns.
Honestly, I'm not worried about the finger up the butt. Like I feel like men are like so like worried about that for some reason. That doesn't.
I'm worried about it.
It's like,
I don't
dude,
want that.
It's like, have you seen the size of my shits? I'm not worried about some doctor's finger. It's like
different.
It's maybe just a little
It's
awkward.
different.
It's just like a little awkward.
No, it's
But-
different.
but
it's
like-
a very different
But it's like
sensation
it's a proctologist. So
than pooping.
if I'm not awkward, he's not. I'm just like, yeah, just do it, man. Just I don't care. Like,
Matthew.
no homo.
It's a very different sensation than pooping.
Yeah. Okay.
Also,
Yeah, but it's just a finger.
have you not seen? Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
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 I can tell you absolutely. And like, I don't want you guys to think too long and
Yeah. What are
hard
you an expert on
about
butt
what has
stuff?
gone up my butt? Because truly, not much is the answer. But
I've had to put things up there like pills.
yeah, sometimes you've had to put a pill up your butt.
Yeah, I had suppositories for something.
what?
I don't remember. I was like really sick, and they made me hallucinate. It was like really intense.
Maybe it wasn't supposed to go up your butt.
I don't remember what that was for. It was for something.
You boofing? Are you boofing in the bathroom?
No, I don't know what it was for. They were big though, and I had to do it myself. And it was like they melted in there, and then your butt felt all waxy and greasy. It was not fun. I do not recommend suppositories. I was
No.
I was like 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that around there.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever it was a pretty serious something. Whatever was happening to me.
Mono?
No. That was later. I was like, what did I have? I don't remember, dude.
I'm asking ChatGPT.
I think it might have been
If a
something to do with being
child
allergic to some kind of medicine or
were
something.
prescribed a suppository,
What would it be for?
what
I'm
would
sure there's lots of
it be
things.
for? A suppository might be prescribed for a child for constipation,
No.
fever, or pain relief in cases where oral medication is not feasible.
Yeah, I think that's what it
e.g.,
was.
vomiting or difficulty swallowing.
No, I think that.
Were you having an allergic reaction?
Okay, it's kind of embarrassing. I can never remember what it is. There's a really, it's not penicillin. I don't think. Okay,
Uh-huh.
for some reason that's what comes in my brain. I'm allergic to some really, really common thing.
Should I text your mom?
You can if you want. I'm allergic to some really, really common thing that they give to people when they're sick and have like the flu or bronchitis and stuff.
Phenergan?
No, and
Phenergan.
so I think I had to have the suppository instead.
Okay.
I think
Gotcha,
that might be
okay.
what it was.
That makes sense.
I can never remember what this thing is I'm allergic to, and it kind of scares me because doctors always ask me that, and I'm like, bro,
That's
I can't remember.
Probably it then, that you just like couldn't take something orally.
Yeah, but there were okay, and there was also a sickness that I would get frequently.
Amoxicillin?
I think that might be it. Is that really nasty tasting white stuff? And you got to squirt it in your mouth with a syringe? That stuff? I think that might be it.
I don't think they make adults do that.
Well, I did it when I was a kid
I
all the
know.
time, whatever. But maybe that's it. Maybe it's not. Maybe not because I did that a lot. So I don't know.
Yeah,
if
that doesn't seem like what you would be allergic to.
Yeah. Maybe it was like, but I did have a very bad reaction to that stuff.
Okay, anyways, what I was trying to say
Let me see.
is
No, I
that
don't. Maybe it wasn't amoxicillin.
John Mulaney absolutely nailed the sensation of a finger coming out of your butt, I think.
Yeah.
Just mine.
Uh-huh.
To check. You know? You know, sometimes you just,
Yeah.
something
Yeah. You know, when you're.
like that,
Yeah.
that much.
Uh-huh. Don't put soap up there though. You're not supposed to.
No,
do
no,
that.
don't put soap.
You need to clean your butthole. People.
You need to clean it
But
on the
don't-
outside.
You don't. You got to use genital soap.
But, you
can't
know-
put soap up your butthole.
This exiting my butthole, weird.
See, I have such a gaping
Strange.
boo hole.
You have a gaping boo hole?
I don't really know. I've never seen my boo hole really.
Okay.
That I
Alright.
think that much finger is like not even touching the sides
I
of the
think
volcano?
you'd be surprised. Go into the bathroom, put something up your butt,
No.
and then let us know how it goes.
I just do not think that a doctor's. Now, the thing that might be weird is him diddling my prostate. I don't know anything about that. So that might be the thing where
Why
I'm
you
like,
might get a
where
bone
I
bone?
might suddenly be like, oh, this is weird. No, not get a boner. I'm just saying the sensation might be uncomfortable, or I might be, it might be worse than I'm expecting or something.
Matt never looked at your boo hole in the mirror?
Maybe when I was little or a kid, but
You gotta
not
check
anytime
every now and
soon.
then.
Not anytime
You
recently
gotta
at all.
check. You gotta take a gander. You gotta
Yeah,
make sure
I
everything's
guess.
going okay down there.
But I feel like compared to some of the giant ass painful shits I've taken, I just feel like
Listen.
a proctologist's rubbery finger is
Listen,
a dream
I
compared to the
know.
nightmare turds behind me.
I know, I think that also because I have had a full-blown baby arm come out of my ass in the form of a shit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna mention my dick.
No. But then for some reason, when it's not a poo, it's foreign,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not worried about it. I don't want anything to go up there. I don't want it to be sexual up my butt. Don't be sexual about it. But if
You don't want
doctor's
it
gotta
to
stick, if a doctor's got to stick his finger up my butt and he does it all day long, I just don't care, dude. I'm not sure. But a colonoscopy, I hear that those are a little more intense.
Well, you're night for a colonoscopy.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, it's just the process and everything, But I don't know. Maybe I'll get in there and he'll touch my prostate. and
Matspida
it'll-
says the
it won't
finger
look it.
exam is actually not being used as much to check prostate because the
Oh.
doctor can only feel a small part of the prostate.
Huh.
Ultrasound is the way to go for that nowadays. And is that
Oh.
done with a wand?
Oh, interesting.
Because
I
I've
didn't know
had an
that.
ultrasound also, not in my butt though, in my hoo-ha.
Uh-huh.
And it was a thing.
Oh, you mean
that
they stick the ultrasound in your butt?
they stick a thing in.
Oh, that might be worse
So
if
I
it's
don't
bigger.
know.
See, I might not like that. That's like an instrument is
Do they
like
use a
different.
speculum for that, for butts?
Oh no. See,
Do
now,
they use
no,
a
I don't want
speculum for
speculums.
butts?
I see a finger. Okay, it's a person's finger, and they can control their finger, and whatever. An instrument. I feel like there's a lot more room for like damage or.
Well, there's not a camera. Sonar.
yeah. Oh, I don't like that.
Do they put
As much.
speculums in your butt? I need to know right now. I'll ask ChatGPT.
That doesn't sound good.
Do they
Don't do that.
put speculums in your butt? ChatGPT is gonna be like, "Why are you asking me about butts so much?" No, a speculum is generally not used in the rectum. That's for vaginal or nasal cavities.
Okay, nasal sounds worse than butt. I'd rather have a
They're
speculum in my butt than
little,
nasal.
little ones. But kids be shoving stuff up their nose all the time, and then the doctors have to put a thing in.
Yeah.
and
I want to
they
go back
get
to
it.
the finger in the butt days. I don't want the
But it's not
wand
enough information.
up my butt.
I mean,
Oh,
it's not a huge, big
okay.
thing.
If it's a nice wand,
Yeah. If a doctor needs to examine the rectum, they usually do so with a gloved finger, digital rectal exam, or by using these specialized scopes, not a speculum.
show me a picture of one. I need to see it to know if I'm afraid of my proctology appointment in 4 years.
I will Google like a
Proctology
prostate scope.
Sure. I don't know what it's called. They should just call it something hilarious, like the Butt Fucker 9000, That would make me feel a lot better about it when I get to the doctor's office. We should open a hospital that makes everything,
Oh no.
names everything a joke, so that your patients feel like they're having a good time. We call it the Patch Adams Hospital. And they're
Here you
this is
go.
the Butt Fucker 9000.
Here's a nice picture for you.
Show me a picture of the actual instrument.
I think it's like
It's a
that.
cartoon. I want to see the actual thing.
I don't know what it looks
I
like
need a banana
though.
for scale. Get the butts off the screen. Is it on stream?
No.
Okay, good. There's butts on the screen.
No, it's not on stream. I don't know what the
What's
tool.
that thing right there?
This?
Yes.
That goes in your pee hole.
No.
That
way.
says transurethral.
No way.
Yeah, and that's
What?
That's why. And this one, see, that goes in your pee hole.
Just kill me, dude. No way.
I don't think you're awake during that, boo boo. I think you're night night.
Now, something up my pee hole?
Yeah.
Absolutely
I think you're
not.
night night for the pee hole. Jolly old fun. Thank you for subscribing.
What the hell? Why is it this way? I don't want
Because-
to be a person anymore.
Yeah, but okay, but if you have
If
you
it's
have
gonna cause a
something.
problem, just get rid of my penis. Then I don't want to do
What?
that.
No, there's an easy fix. Just go night night. Have nap time night
But
night.
then you wake up and it's still in there, probably.
No, not with this probe. This is for hunting. Okay.
Dude, there's no way that things don't go wrong sometimes.
Yeah, Matt knows about sounding.
No.
You ever see Kids in a Sandbox? Don't look that up.
What were we playing where we were talking about sounding one time?
We were
was, like,
playing
Harry Potter or
Hogwarts
something.
Legacy, and somebody was talking shit about us on Reddit, and I looked at their Reddit, and they were really
Oh,
into
yeah.
sounding. Is what happened.
That's what it was. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Well, show me the butt instrument.
I don't know though how to find
Type
it.
in rectal what do you call it again? Sonar?
Rectal
Sonar.
scope.
Rectal. Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, like this. Like there's a hand.
Is it the one the doctor's holding?
I don't know.
Actually, that hand diagram, he's really up there.
Yeah.
He's like his.
Because that's
he's
your
like
prostate.
As far as he can
Your
go.
prostate is there. And he's got to tickle it. He's got to go tiddly. Or maybe if your prostate is very enlarged, it doesn't have to go in all the way because he can feel it right at the door.
All right, for some reason we can't find an instrument. I need to go. I have to go to work now. I can't keep talking about fingers up the butts.
I guess I could go too. Do you want help? Was this a nice stream?
No, it's okay. You can do your little stream.
What am I gonna do though?
I don't know. You need to play games.
I know I was gonna play games, but we got off on this beautiful conversation with you.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What game were you gonna play today?
I don't know. Maybe Lost Judgment.
Yeah. I think that you need to just play some classic games. I think you just.
I know.
I don't mean like old ones, but like let me think.
I know, like the best games that
what's the
ever
ones that
happened.
would be
I
good?
know.
Like she could play. I've said to her before. She could play Oblivion, because it's like Skyrim but way funnier.
Oblivion is on my list, but
I think she would enjoy that.
I know, and there are like so many games that I do want to play. I just really have to be in the right mood.
I know.
For
but
it.
Sometimes you know what? It's the job. It's the life of a streamer. You just gotta you gotta sit down. You gotta play the game for the people. It's what they need. You gotta give them what they need, and you'll have a good time once you're in there and doing it, having fun. You know. But then what are the other ones that she could play? Hold on, I'm thinking. I can't think of any. You could just play Elden Ring.
I don't want to.
You love it.
I don't want to be frustrated lately.
That's true. She doesn't like to be frustrated. Okay.
No, well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I want a challenge,
Then-
but like I just haven't been in the right frame of mind for
Yeah.
like
Well,
a game that's gonna give me a hard time.
I'll think about it later. I don't know. But I think that there's like these big classic
I
games
know
maybe that
there
we
are.
haven't even covered that people would love to watch you experience.
I know.
I gotta one day sit down and just think of a list for good stream games.
But also, like, my streams are at such a weird time for most people.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, well, yeah, you can go. You can.
Let's do the bandle real quick.
Oh, okay.
– 2007. Green Day?
I have no idea. No idea at all.
Oh, Fusor Dan said Green Day also.
Green Day, or they already did it. They already did it, I bet. Turn on the next one.
Okay. I think it's Green Day. Oh, maybe not.
Is it The Killers?
Hold on.
What? That's all we get?
That's all we get. I kind of want it again. Oh, pretend. This is a song I played for you the other day. What if I say I'm not like the others?
Huh? What? Are you gonna play the song? I don't hear anything.
No, I did. I got it right.
Oh, you got it right. I thought you were gonna play the real song.
Another one, you're
Oh, the
fake.
Foo
You're a
Fighters?
pretender. What if I say I will never?
I don't know that song.
No, you do. I played it for you the other day. It goes.
It's loud. Oh my god.
Sorry. It's this. Played it for you because of the guitar. Keep you in the dark. What? What am I gonna
really
do?
have to go. I'm
What am I gonna
standing here
do?
Trying to leave.
I know, leave.
You won't let me leave, girl.
So leave.
You won't let me leave.
I don't know what.
Are you gonna stop and do it too?
Leave? What?
Are you gonna come with me?
Do you want me to?
No, you don't have to. I'm just wondering.
Should I? Will I help you?
I don't know.
Maybe I'll listen to Sabrina Carpenter's new album on stream and then I'll go. I have to pee
The
also.
whole album?
Yeah. I have to pee.
Okay.
I'm gonna go piss, girl. I'll be our
Okay,
I'll be
you
our
go piss and I'll
RB.
stand here. I need to go get to work right away.
Oh, you're gonna talk while I piss?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I thought
you were gonna
I
go.
would keep chat company.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
It's almost 1 o'clock.
I know.
Oh my god.
I know. That's why I'm saying that I can leave the stream if you need.
At
help.
this point, I feel like I should just say the day is over, and we'll just stream the rest of the day.
No.
That's how it goes, dude. That's how my brain works. I gotta really switch gears here.
I know it's hard.
And I had more work to do than 12:30 allows me to do. This video is insane, you guys. It's like, it's because a lot of my footage. First of all, I had to make the footage 4K, because it involves graphs and text, a lot of it, and a lot of it needs to be zoomed in on or manipulated, and like just no matter what I did, basically in OBS. I couldn't make a zoomed in 1080p text look good, and I didn't want the video. Like if the video is a lot about data and text and stuff, I didn't want people to be staring at poo poo the whole time. You know, in a regular video, zooming in on something, you know, for like a second, no big deal, whatever. So yeah, I filmed it in 4K, and also the problem is, Power Business Intelligence, which is where these visualizations are made for the data, it like doesn't have like a presentation mode. It has a if you publish the data table or like the whatever it is, publish the project or report or whatever it's called, then you can go view it online, which is basically just like viewing it on the desktop app, and the online version has like a full screen mode. But it still shows you like all the crap. It's annoying. I've already just like accepted that there's going to be some interface UI stuff just on the screen because it has to be. It's like annoying. And then it shows you other stuff on the side. So basically I've made these visualizations like, 16 by 9, but you can't fill your 16 by 9 monitor with it to film. There's always stuff on the side like controls and filters and things like that. So I have to like punch in and crop every single table to fill the screen. And even though I'm really trying, and I can't seem to figure out why this is the case, there's a lot of things to touch, first of all, to like get it. So trying to like make every graph the same size when I film it so that I can just copy and paste the attributes from a graph that I've sized correctly. No matter what I do, copying and pasting doesn't work, and I have to like basically manually place every graph correctly on the screen. That also means that there's cropping and motion controls involved, so every clip suddenly has effects applied to it, you know. And so there's that. It's tedium. And then there's the thing where sorry, I'm telling everyone about how hard this video is to make. Then there's a thing where to make things don't really have animations in Power Business Intelligence, but at times it really, the video kind of calls for them to have some sort of animation or something. So I'm having to like do that, like create those kind of things myself. And then even just like the ways that business intelligence allows you to organize things on the screen isn't optimal sometimes for like telling a story. I'm having to like, it's just really hard. Anyway, I'm having to like crop things and cover things up and do other things, and like, it's a pain. It's just really hard video I'm doing. And then it was 4K, and then it was some growing pains. It's like the first 4K video I've ever worked with, and some growing pains learning how to work in 4K. And yeah, I had to like work in a whole new format. And once I did that, it kind of fixed a lot of the issues I was having. But also, there was an issue. I don't know if it's the 4K or what, but computer is like running really good otherwise. But there was something was going on, and the way I fixed it was basically just uninstalling like all Intel apps, you know, and then like it like fixed it because I just was suspicious. Because anyway, I'm boring everyone. And I fixed it. So I had one day where it was just like literally it was saying like 24 minutes to render something that was taking like not like 30 seconds the day before. And the only difference I could think of was I had recently updated like Intel graphics, whatever you call it, the ARC software and drivers thing. That was the only change I could think of. So I just like uninstalled anything Intel related and kept the drivers, and then it fixed it. So I don't know what's going on with Intel over there. But then it started running really good. Yeah. And then I transcoded all the footage to a new format. This is really boring for everyone. And it was like 300 gigabytes after transcoding it, but the footage runs way smoother. And I finally, this has been the year for me. It's been like one of the worst years of my career, but it's been the most educational year by far. I finally just looked into like the science of certain things, you know, and I kind of had gotten into this when I was learning about B-frames and stuff like that, like a month ago or something. But the other day when I was transcoding this and learning about codecs and formats, I finally was like, all right, I'm going to learn exactly what these are for and what they actually mean and do. I know when to use them for what platforms and what software and stuff like that, and for what reasons. But the answer of what are they and why, I didn't really know. I learned some crazy shit that just blew my mind. Anyway, I won't get into it. But
Yeah, the video is really funny, and I think you guys are going to like it, and everyone's really excited for it.
But yeah, I learned why H.264 and H.265 is so hard to edit with. In 1080p, it's not really been a problem. I maybe am going a little slower and stuff. But yeah, it's not much of a problem. But in 4K, it was like, oh, yeah, I get it now. I get why we got to do proxies and why we got to do this, because H.264, H.265, whatever it is, it's not good. The CPU has to like decode every frame, calculate it. It's nuts.
Do I look bald? Like, does that look bald?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It looks really, really good.
Is the difficulty Matt is having with transitioning to other things part of ADHD?
Yeah.
Hand me that book over there.
Yeah, I have a difficult time. Like, I have to like start my day doing what I'm doing, especially when it's something as like video editing. Like, is, first of all, it's underappreciated. Second of all, it is so, you have to concentrate so hard. Like, you can't listen to music or a podcast while you're doing video editing.
Sometimes you
like
can.
Other people's.
If you edit an ad read like me, sometimes I can do it with something on.
Yeah. I mean, that's not good. If you have the audio laid down and maybe you're doing through transcript editing and stuff, yeah.
No,
I need to like listen back to things.
Well, I need to listen back to things too, but if I just have like music on or something and I'm just talking.
Oh yeah.
You know.
But like, yeah. I suppose I could try to do that, but I was like, I'm working with music and mixing songs in and stuff, and I have to hear the audio.
Yeah,
and
I
things
can't.
and-
I can't have words in the music.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could maybe do that while I'm just like laying down footage, but I think it would be too distracting for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like with video editing, the amount of just like organization you're doing and like data entry you're doing, like while you're editing. It's not just laying down footage and like adjusting it. It's just like so much, you know, just like constant typing and searching for effects and searching for this and doing that and downloading this and giving it the right name and putting it in the right folder and doing this and
It's tedious.
Dude, it's like really, you really got to be in the zone and like be doing it. And yeah, dude, video editors, they deserve more praise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of ADHD, because Mospita said, I'm asking because my partner has the same difficulty and also has ADHD, but I have not met another person with the same difficulty. I have less of an issue switching gears. I'm better at it, I think. But I bought this book recently because it talks about the 7 types of ADHD. And I don't know if that's something that everybody accepts in the medical or like the psychiatric community. But this Dr. Daniel G. Amen
I ended up
has
looking
whatever.
it up, and it's not official. It's
Yeah,
not,
I
it's
didn't
not
think it
like-
was official.
A doctor or psychologist probably wouldn't tell you that.
Right. I just
They
think
might
it's-
mention the guy or something.
Yeah.
But I don't think that. Yeah, it's not.
I think it's interesting, and I got it because I read one of the types, and I was like, "That's Matt,"
Yeah.
and also
What's
me.
it say again?
Overfocused ADD. Sufferers tend to have trouble shifting attention, which
Yeah.
makes them look like they cannot pay attention. They frequently get stuck in loops of negative thoughts or behaviors, can be obsessive, worried, and inflexible, and are frequently oppositional, argumentative, or fault-finding. I don't think that you're all of these things. I'm just reading the thing.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes I am. But the switching gears thing is 1000%. Like there's like a wall in my brain that like starting this new thing, especially if I had been thinking about something interesting that maybe I hadn't like finished my thought on it. It's like I have a really, really hard time, but then that can just like continue, because if a thought or a thing I'm focused on naturally changes into something else, then it just is a loop. It just goes and goes and goes. And then like, yeah, if it doesn't lead to the thing that I need to be doing, it's really hard to like stop. Like an example is like one morning, this was like a couple months ago. It was like where I noticed it in myself. It was like I'm going to have my breakfast and my coffee, and I'm just going to sit here, and I'm going to just, here's a video on YouTube recommended to me. It's Ed O'Brien from Radiohead talking about his guitar pedals. I'm going to look at that. And then now I was thinking about guitar pedals and learning about
You're
guitar
researching
pedals.
guitar pedals.
And it was like,
yeah.
I had like questions I wanted answered for myself.
I do that too.
And I couldn't, I was like, I need to do this now because I'm thinking about it now, and I won't remember this later or whatever.
That's why
and
I
then
have
it turned into
so
2.5
many
hours, and it's like,
little pieces of paper and notebooks lying around, because I have that, but 50 times a day I go, not right now.
yes.
And I
Yeah.
write it down.
That is exactly why I've been setting myself up with all this like
Yeah.
Microsoft ecosystem with all these
because
OneNote
I don't want to
things.
forget. I do want to look
Yeah.
into this. This is interesting to me, but right now this is not what I need to be
Yeah,
doing. You know,
that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
so there's that,
Yeah.
and it says, opposed to most ADD types, their organization is often fine, or in some cases they are obsessively organized. And I would say that outside of your computer, that is not the case, but all of the stuff that you do
Yeah.
on your computer is obsessively organized.
Yeah.
And you know,
It's because I'm normally not that organized, but with digital stuff, and then also with my comfort and convenience in my immediate space, I am a little obsessive with that.
I am too.
because there's like a thing about. It's like me saying to people about like editing, like reducing the number of clicks you need to make, reducing the number of reducing the amount of hand movement. Oh, sorry, like the distance you need to travel your hand to accomplish something. Even having to take my hand off the mouse to touch the keyboard because the keyboard shortcut for this certain thing requires two hands or something. That to me is a moment in editing or in work or in my life where it's a pang of annoyance or it's an inconvenience,
and it's
basically, just the
hard
word.
to drop it.
Yeah, well, and I like don't like that, so that's why like with my loop deck and my mouse buttons, and then with my new like Keychron number pad I've thrown into the mix, and the Wacom, and like just my phone here that I was showing you earlier. It's like I am obsessive about that. And then it's my computer organization. It's like anytime that something isn't where I want it to be, or Windows changes where something is, or like I have to navigate through some directories that I've already navigated through that day 3 times, it irritates me. You do this for 12 hours during a work session, and by the 100th time, like I'm ready to punch my monitor because it's whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've learned to be like obsessive over my organization, but
Yeah.
more than anything, it's because I had learned my lesson a couple times in my early days of my early career about organizing with video
Sure.
editing in particular. And if you're not organized, you are going to lose something, and you are going to probably lose something that you don't own.
Yeah.
That whoever you work for is like, what the fuck, dude? And you're like, I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you have to be organized with that stuff.
Yeah, I have always felt like efficiency and finding the most efficient way to do something was part of my ADHD. And I've never been successful at it, but it doesn't stop me from trying to reorganize things or to like change the way that I do something to be the most efficient way possible. And I think my dad had ADHD too. Was never diagnosed though. And like maybe he made me this way, maybe it's not ADHD, maybe it's just conditioning. But like ever since I was a child, my dad was always teaching me how to do things not like a kid. Like he would say like he would cut me a sandwich diagonally so that they were 2 triangles, and he would say, kids eat their sandwich like this, grown-ups start from the corner. Like,
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Because he was like, well, it's not
it's more efficient. It
it's
makes
more
sense.
efficient, and because
Don't get
kids,
mess.
they'll get stuff everywhere right here. Yeah. Or he taught me like with a water bottle. He was like, see what happened, and I'm a child, I'm a tiny child, but it stuck with me, is like when people drink water bottles, they either put their whole mouth, their whole lips around the spout, which is stupid. He was like, that's how dumb kids do it. And or they put their top lip inside the spout and the bottom lip outside, but don't leave any room for air, and it goes and you're sucking all of the air out of it. He said you need to leave a little bit of space between your top lip and the top of the spout to allow air to flow in to get the water to pour out more efficiently. Like, so this is just the kind of stuff that like my brain does. And like those are just a small example of the ways that I try to find efficiency, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah, see, that's why when we're streaming and I'm playing video games, and why I always say, I literally think that in another life, okay, and maybe this life, I've thought about it a little bit. I think in another life, whatever, my calling would be to be like a UI designer or some kind of tester or consultant, because I am so sensitive to like video game menus being like, I just like sometimes I'm so sensitive to it that I can't believe that you even did it, that you even like used your own menu once and thought it was okay. But the fact that you made a whole game and probably used this menu 1,000 times and you never once thought to yourself that this is booty and that it's annoying to use, it blows my mind. You know, and I've been experiencing that with Windows a lot lately. And it's like part of the reason earlier this year I got into scripting to just like, you're not going to let me do this thing that's obviously should be how Windows works. I need to learn how to do it myself with the help of AI, and just like scripting things to make it better. And I still think a little bit with Adobe. I have a fantasy of, this will never happen. I'm just saying my fantasy that this is what you fantasize about when you're an old man. I fantasize about using Adobe Script Extender and fixing it. Just fixing it, just everything, and making it so much better. I literally think I could make a better UI and a better way of doing it than Adobe, because my life is inside of this program and it's so annoying. I hate it. And I feel like my fantasy is that, like, for like the editors, nobody in the real world would know anything about this going on, but my fantasy is all those editors are like, oh dude, have you heard that guy from Girlfriend Reviews? He fixed it. You know,
they would be singing for "He's the Jolly Good Fellow" in the streets and holding you above their heads.
Like, I found my people, and I want to be their hero. I never will be. I want to be the hero for these nerds in the dark, in the editing caves.
You could be the Batman
nobody
for
cares
nerds.
about. You know, nobody cares about them. They don't care. Nobody cares about editors. That's what I'm saying. I want to be the one. I did it. I fixed it. You know,
you care about editors.
I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I care about editors.
Yeah, I know you do. But anyway, that's my fantasy. I'm so sensitive to it. And it really, after years and years and years and years, it really is just like, yeah, that's why this year, anyway, sorry, long story. That's why this year I just like, this is the year of fixing it all. New computer, new office where everything's operating smoothly, not looking for cables, not wondering where this thing is or where did it go. Everything's plugged in that I need. Everything's working. Everything's only powered when I need it to be. It's not constantly running on my computer causing problems. And then all my buttons and things are in the right place and they're easy to use. And it's been good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's working.
And see, unlike you, I don't have as much trouble switching gears. I have trouble staying on gear.
Yeah.
I start exploring and thoughts pop into my brain, and then I'm on to the next thing, and I'm on to the next thing. And then 5 things later, I'm like, wait, please.
Yeah. No,
come back.
For me, it's once I'm focused on something,
I know.
That's it.
Oh, I know.
That's it. And that's just how I've gotten good at things. Like, it would be like, I would hate to do homework and then, oh, no, I got to switch over to this one, do this one. But then you like give me a guitar when I'm 14 years old, and literally a week later, I'm like playing guitar like a guitarist.
See,
it's like, because I just get so hyper focused on it.
Yes, you do. And that's why I say you have special brain, because that's what you do. You're
Yeah.
just like, I'm gonna be good at
I
this.
could do
Bye.
things that I enjoy or that interest
And
me
you can stick
forever.
with it. But
yeah.
I enjoy things too. And you, I think, get disappointed sometimes because like when we want to play music or something, you're like, but what? You love to sing, and I'm like, yeah, but I sang already, and now I want to do something else.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't,
Yeah,
I
know.
can't stay on
Yeah,
track.
I've always been like that. I've had definitely been with groups of friends where it's definitely like I'm having a good time doing something. It's definitely time to
I
change
can't
the
do that.
activity. Like something
Yeah.
like Smash Bros or something. It's like no, let's not do that other obviously way cooler thing. I want to play Smash Bros all night long.
Again,
You know?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
anyway, that's my thing. But I was gonna say with the switching gears thing, I know this about myself. It doesn't make it any easier to do it, but I do know about myself that if I just what do you call it? Bite the
Bullet.
I guess bite the bullet is the word, the phrase. If I just bite the bullet and switch to the thing, it literally takes 0 time, like literally no time at all.
Yeah.
To just if I'm just in Premiere and I just see the timeline, I'm like, oh yeah, I needed to do that thing on the.
And then you're off.
And then that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm in it. But it doesn't for some reason. The just like starting.
It's not for some reason.
the,
It's
like,
because you
moving
have
to it
almost
so hard.
no experience practicing that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of do like with that work because you don't have an option because you're gonna get in trouble.
But like the awareness and like actively being like, okay, I'm going to practice switching gears now.
Yeah.
I know that I have an issue with this,
Yeah.
and something that you just have to like work on and make a part of your routine.
Yeah, I think that this year's been one of the worst years for being able to switch because this year it's been a lot of like endorphins and serotonin from like fixing and improving.
Yeah.
And it's
That's big for ADHD.
I'm really winding down now where I'm like, I'm like way less, you've seen it's like kind of done. Like I'm kind of basically like done with it. But there's still a few things that I've been like saving for later or that I kind of am excited to improve or something. But when I had bigger things on my mind that I wanted to do or change or whatever, so like say something would come in the mail that I was going to install on my computer, it was very hard for me to not want to immediately do that. Because even though I'm working on something else, the thing that in my brain that I'm working on constantly was improving my office.
There's
and
an umbrella.
rebuilding my computer. And it would be like constantly thinking about it.
Yeah.
And it's like why I was so bye-bye, as the word we use, why I was so bye-bye just like mentally and
Yeah.
also physically bye-bye away a little bit this year because like I could not step away from this because I knew there was so much to do. And so my brain was always solving these problems constantly. So it made it really hard to work sometimes. But I'm like done now. I'm winding down. And then occasionally something pops up where I'm like, I legitimately have to fix this right now because what the fuck? Like the other day when there was like 24 minutes to render something, and I had to spend the day fixing it basically, but I did. And then by the end of the day after I did that, I
You're
was
like,
like,
I'm done.
I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
dude. I just spent 2.5 hours trying to track down this problem. Not even sure what the problem was, but I fixed it. But now I'm so tired and upset. I don't want to work anymore. Like I don't want to edit now and be silly. I'm mad.
Yeah. Well, just for people who don't know, folks who have ADD, ADHD have a flaw in our brain's reward system. So we do not feel satisfaction or rewards from doing mundane tasks or work or that sort of thing. So a person with ADHD may procrastinate until something is an emergency.
Oh yeah, that's me.
An
That's me
absolute
for sure.
emergency. Yeah. There's like no dopamine, no serotonin, so we have to like either artificially create it with medication or have a medication that will help us make it.
Yeah.
And so tasks that ADHD people will do are emergencies. It's like deadline is here. You have no other choice. Challenges, interesting challenges that is kind of a puzzle to fix.
Oh, yeah.
There's a huge reward for that. ADHD.
That's kind of what the endorphin serotonin thing I was talking about is like this year, just like going into something new and learning all these new things. And they were like puzzles. And it was like so engaging for me.
Things that are fun, obviously, and interesting.
Yeah.
And then there was like another thing, but I don't remember what it
Arts
is.
and creative, like
Well,
creativity.
that's interesting.
Oh, okay.
It's like people with ADHD can only do tasks if they are one of the four
Yeah.
things. And it's like an emergency,
Yeah.
a challenge or a puzzle, interesting, or I don't remember what the
It
last
doesn't
one
matter.
was.
But yeah, well, I was gonna kind of say one thing that's interesting
yeah,
though.
please.
The problem is you're talking about the mundane tasks and things, but then the interesting thing, here's the thing, okay, is that I love editing and making videos. It's obviously what I've chosen to do with my life. I've been doing it forever since I was a kid, like just as long as music or
Being
anything
creative,
else.
yeah.
It's like my main artistic output. You know, although you know a lot of people out there don't think that editors are artists, but that's another day. We'll talk about that. But the problem is with editing is kind of what I was saying a second ago, is that editing is full of the mundane tasks. There's it's like 80% mundane tasks, 20% art and creativity.
Especially because you've gotten so good at it. There's no like, the challenge isn't really there. It's more like the challenge is fighting against the program to just work.
Yeah.
Which isn't
That happens
fun.
a lot too. There's a lot of times where it's like, man, I really want to do this thing and be creative, but I have to actually like weigh my desire to do that, how good the outcome of that effort would be with the like issues that may arise or the time it may take to accomplish it because of software issues or just whatever. But yeah, it's like, it's something like, I'm sure that people experience stuff like this in all art forms, in all kinds of art forms. But like, I'm going to use guitar as an example because that's the other thing that I like to do. If I sit down and I play guitar, and it's a guitar that isn't from Walmart, and it's a nice guitar because you might run into more technical issues if that was the case. There's nothing fighting you other than your own skill and growth and understanding of how the guitar works. It's not like the guitar itself is saying like error. You
Right.
can't do that thing.
The guitar is working as it's supposed
You need
to.
to figure out why the 6th fret of the 6th string doesn't work now.
Right.
You don't need to do this. You know.
Right.
So
So-
I can do that forever. With editing, it's like
That's the thing. That's it. It's not a challenge. It's
Yeah.
not a puzzle to figure out why this program doesn't work.
it's
Doesn't
just
work,
annoying
sorry.
and yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like, well, this is fighting me. I want to die. I want to stop.
Yeah.
And like that's the reward problem in our brains would make it so that like people with ADHD already tend to have more of a problem regulating their emotions and stuff because things just feel very big for us and there's a lot of ups and downs, and especially when confronted with those tasks that don't reward us.
They're actually preventing you from completing the task that does reward you.
Yes, and also I don't know if you feel this, but the like sinking feeling in your chest and gut of just being like, oh my God, I don't want to do this right now.
Oh yeah, all the time.
They're like, less so these days, but like before I was medicated, my entire childhood was just constant meltdowns of just like, I know it sounds funny, but just like
Yeah.
devastation. I want to die. I
Yeah.
cannot clean the litter box right
Just
now.
be glad your parents didn't wake you up at 7 a.m. to go to church on Sundays and Sunday nights and Wednesday nights and Thursdays.
To be
and
honest,
Bible study on Monday night.
I probably
that was for
would've-
me as a kid. I was like, no,
you're better than
please."
me because I was so emotional and so a roller coaster of just like mania and depression that I probably would have swung at them.
For making you do that?
Yeah.
Dude, there were some kids, there would be kids in church who would be like the bad kids, who would just be like screaming, like, get me the fuck out of here. But I would feel that way. I would feel bubbling inside of me. I cannot sit in this pew with these old,
Yes.
smelly people anymore going, and I'm at home, and now we all rise and we sing another song. Oh, hallelujah to the... Kill me. I got ocarina. I have time at home. Let me go home. What are you guys talking about? You know?
Yep.
Noah's Ark? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Are you kidding me? I'm 7 and I don't buy it. I'm not buying it.
Yep.
Can we go?
Yeah.
You know, I would just be losing it in my mind with that shit. That's how I felt. As a
Yeah.
kid. School was more fun for me because kind of school was interesting. It was changing classes.
Your friends
constantly,
are
and your friends
there,
and I'm
yeah.
going to recess. You know, but
Some classes are interesting.
I think church is maybe not one of those fun churches. I don't know. I didn't go to those.
yeah,
But
my old roommate took me to her fun church.
a pew where you're just sitting there quietly with your thoughts. Like, oh man, I literally would make board games on the bulletins. I would like rip them up and fold them into dice.
I used to
and
make
board games and roll the dice.
You know those plastic pencil cases that
Uh-huh.
flip top that you used to have at school?
Yeah.
I used to have one of those, and I would take out all of my pens and stuff and like, they obviously weren't there. This was just a toy for me. And I would make like a Polly Pocket type mini house inside of it with like
That's fun.
paper and erasers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And then I would like get a marble or a rock or something, and it was my pet.
Yeah.
And it lived in the house.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's the kind of shit I was doing in the middle
Yeah.
of class.
Okay, hold on. We
Yeah.
got. I didn't finish my thought real quick,
Sorry.
and then I gotta go. I just wanted to say because
I'll go with you.
Back to the ADHD thing with the mundane tasks. Okay, and then the tasks that do reward you, like the interesting or the creative, artsy ones.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say the annoying thing, and then the procrastination also. So, the procrastination is a thing, all right, and then you have the mundane tasks. That's why it's kind of like procrastinating. But then the annoying thing for me, the thing that's unfortunate for me with ADHD and editing is that editing is though an interesting artistic output for me. And
Lighting is so
and
weird.
so but if I procrastinate to the last minute, oh wait, so is it good? Okay. When I wait to the last minute, it's the last minute and I need to crunch. But then, especially when it's our channel and not somebody else's channel, I don't really care about that much.
Yeah.
When it's our channel, but then it's procrastinated wait till the last minute. Then I get into it and I'm like, actually, I care about this a lot more than the time I have left to do it.
Yeah.
And it's like it doesn't work. I can't procrastinate until the last minute because I want to put more into this thing than I allowed myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this editing is like this weird space of like it's artistic and satisfying.
It's very technical.
Yeah, but then it's very technical and it's hard to like. You gotta like, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna click 8,000 times today.
That's the thing too. There are
Yeah.
also a lot of like outside factors with editing that will impact you that
Yeah.
are out of your control
Yeah,
too. So
yeah. Things like it's constant. It's constant. I could talk about it all day, but it's constant. Things like also, and even and editing is about like micro tasks that you need to do, and you need to do them, and you'll like save them for a time, or you'll need to do it now. It's like, I need to go. I know that I need to open this other program, and I know that I need to use that program to do this thing really quickly. I need to do it. But I also know that I haven't updated that program in a while, and that I have updated many other things.
And you get
that
into the thought
I know that
loop.
there's going to be an issue.
Yes.
And
you go down the
and
rabbit
you say,
hole.
so I'm not going to do it right now because I know that it's going to be a whole thing. I'll do it later, and then you get to it later, and then guess what? Yeah, there's fucking problems.
Yep.
It's got problems, and you're like, okay, I need to redo this, make sure that it's working now with the new thing, and then and what happened now? What did they change this time? You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like that kind of shit. So editing is also constantly that. Like,
Absolutely.
all the different plugins you want to use and all the different stuff. It's not just Adobe, It's like Adobe
Yeah.
doesn't provide you with the tools you really need.
Somebody asked earlier, at what age did I get my diagnosis? I don't know exactly. It was after my parents were divorced, which was when I was 7, I think. 5 or 7, I don't know. So maybe 10 at the oldest, I want to say. But
I wasn't diagnosed till I was like 30.
but I wasn't
Like
medicated.
27
Yeah.
or 30 or 20.
I wasn't
20.
medicated until I was like 20.
Yeah. I didn't get medicated till Shelby met me, and then one day later said, "You have ADHD."
I diagnosed Matt.
And I had suspected, though. I had suspected because I was like intelligent, but I knew I was. What was that sound?
I don't know. I heard a person say burp.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. It's your phone.
Is it?
I hear a man talking.
I hear guns.
It's the iPad.
Oh, what? Oh, did our stream die?
No, my foot touched it probably. Why?
Oh,
Can
no.
you lock it? Can you lock the iPad, please?
I stood up 20 minutes ago to leave, and then we kept talking.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
how
what
long I
happens.
clicked the button. I can never find the button. There it is. Sorry, that was weird. I don't know what I was saying. I gotta go. Oh yeah, 'cause Shelby told me, but I had suspected as much, but I don't think. I don't know. There was a lot of stuff going on with my sister medically, and I don't think that there was time to worry about my ADHD. But I could tell in school that I was not built like the other people.
Me too.
Not necessarily.
I felt
not in a good
so
way.
alone.
It was
I
like
felt so
there were
different.
people who were doing way better in school than me, but I was like, that person's an idiot.
That's the thing.
Like, how
I
the
felt
hell?
so smart. I felt intelligent and smart.
You're smart
but,
in
like,
lots of ways.
But like my grades, I couldn't
Yeah.
do homework.
No, school sucks.
I
Dude.
couldn't do homework.
School is not everyone works that way.
I can't do it. I can't
Yeah.
take the stuff that I learned in school and then arrive at my house in my room and then continue to do school on my own.
100,000%. If I did, I mean, you got to learn the basics, but if 100,000%, if I went to school and they were like, hey, you really like things like guitar and music and whatever, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do that now. Guaranteed, I would be doing something.
Yeah.
I would be writing pop songs for people or some shit. I guaranteed, because I could just do that all day, every day. But you can't make money doing that. So then guess what? You become an adult, and all your old things that you love, you start being bad at them. I'm listening to, I found my old songs. I listen to things, just going through them, just like little noodles that I would record. And and I would find something, and I would be like, how the fuck was I doing that on guitar? Something that I'm like, I've never heard anything like that. What was I doing? I don't understand. And I'm like, I'm just not. It's just like I'm an old man now, and I'm like, I had to get a job, and I'm like, So hold on to your dreams, people. Actually, or don't. You do gotta let go.
No,
of your
you gotta
dreams.
dabble in your dreams.
Yeah.
You gotta keep the dream alive.
Yeah.
Keep nourishing yourself with stuff that you love, but
Yeah.
the
point was,
be
like,
realistic.
school was more focused on people's needs, individual needs and strengths and stuff. It's like I would have been getting straight A's in school if
Yeah.
it was about the stuff I cared about, and I would be probably ready to go have a career with those things. But instead, school is like, no, you can't learn what you're interested in or do what you want. You have to learn this right now. And also what we're telling you isn't even fucking true.
Yeah.
Here's a test about Christopher Columbus. Guess what? It's fake. Shit like that. It's
and
just
then
like,
on top of how underdiagnosed ADHD was for many years and the stigma along with it that still remains to this day, there has been so little research and experimentation and scientific stuff done for ADHD in women, which is very different, I think, than ADHD in men. It displays much differently. So it's hard. It's hard. It's a miracle that I was diagnosed so young, honestly.
If I was a woman and I had ADHD, I just would never stop playing with my titties. I would just play with my own titties all day long.
I do that.
I would look at them and smell them, bounce them.
Women are better at masking.
How can I study for test right now? I have titties.
Yeah, women are better at masking is the thing. Better at
I've always found like girls were so much better in school than most of the boys I knew.
yeah.
I feel like girls
Me
were,
too.
and they're also like, or so organized, and like, I'm just like, how are you so patient and chill about this right now? And how are you so smart? I feel like that.
I
about
always felt
girls.
like that about my friends. Like all my friends were so organized
yeah.
and
Oh, man,
so good at school
All my
and
friends
tests.
were in the AP classes and
Yeah,
shit, and I
me
was just,
too.
I was just like, yeah,
Me too.
yeah.
I
But
just
you know how I know that I am smart?
How?
Maybe not school smart. I know that I'm not good at math and stuff like that. Don't know a lot about history and stuff. You know how I know that I am smart? Is that I still did pretty good with all of that and like I barely studied or did homework, honestly, and I still was getting like B's and C's. C's aren't great, but like I also had A's and some things. But
Yeah,
like
I
well,
had
'cause they
A's
were
in like
classes like English,
psychology,
Yeah.
biology,
yeah, they were classes
interesting
like that.
ones.
Yeah, interesting ones. But it was like even the hard ones like history and stuff, I would barely do it, and I would still pass and whatever. And
Yeah,
it's like,
I squeaked by.
it's like okay, history. I'm gonna give you exactly what my brain thinks you deserve, which is like just respect, but I don't like you.
History,
I respect you, history, but I do not like you.
history and math, we had beef. We had beef.
Math occasionally, because I would procrastinate and then get into it at the very end and learn all the shit before the big test at the end of the fucking
Yeah.
semester. Occasionally, whenever I would do that, I would really end up enjoying it. It's kind of fun. It's like a puzzle. It is like a puzzle. It's just
Yeah.
like not a fun puzzle to look at necessarily.
No, but that's why
But-
I enjoyed geometry more
then I
because
would
it's a
forget
more
it.
fun puzzle to look at.
The problem with doing it that way is that if you save it all for the end and teach yourself at the end how to do it so that you can pass the test, then you immediately forget it all because you only learned it over 2 days, not 6 months or whatever. And then, over summer, you've forgotten it all and you are not equipped at all for the next year of math because it wasn't ingrained in you like it was supposed to be. And that's what I suffered with math every time.
Here you go. Girls often are socialized from a very young age how to behave in an appropriate manner. Leads to a lot of masking and inattentiveness presentations.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting, yeah. That
I
makes
mean,
sense.
well, is it wrong? Women need to be quiet, sit down, have their titties, and, I don't know, push out those terrifying babies so that we can have more of them.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was actually what the Southern Baptist Church would tell you.
Yeah. That's what they
Not
told
what
you.
that's
right?
what I was taught growing up.
Yeah.
You know.
I used to do better in class, actually, if my teachers would let me bring my knitting. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
knit,
That's why fidget spinners got so
knit
popular.
while I was listening.
Dude,
and,
I
like,
really
learning.
have to go now.
Okay,
I
go.
have
I'm
to.
gonna go with you. I'm
I've
gonna
been
go with
so
you.
bad. This is so bad. It's 1 o'clock. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna switch gears right now. You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
go with
I'm not
you.
even gonna. I'm just gonna do it at this very moment.
I'm gonna go
I'm
with
gonna
you,
sit
and
down.
I'm gonna help
open
you.
it. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm gonna shut my brain off until I get to my computer. It's gonna be. I think it's already on. I'm already on it. I'm just gonna sit down and just. Okay, I'm gonna stop thinking about anything.
I'm gonna go with you.
I gotta do it right now. But I have to also really pee. So that's
Go
my-
pee.
Bye.
Go pee. He's going pee, and I'm gonna be here, and I'm gonna leave, because I'm gonna go help him, and I'm gonna help him. Yeah, games on Friday. There you go. I do think that we will have this video done by the weekend, so that will be good. And yeah, call it a transmission transition. I love it. Love that. Yeah, I will read you a little thing real quick, okay, to leave you. Okay. To leave you with, because I think I saw it. Okay. Where is it? Because I read something in here that made me feel hopeful to myself. Maybe it was these facts. There were like myths and facts in here, and I felt very, very, I don't know, just like, yeah. Okay, there's a bunch of myths about how like people outgrow ADHD, people, a book this big will scare most people with ADHD. I don't think so, because I'm not gonna read this like a fucking novel. I'm gonna be skimming through it and reading certain parts and stuff, you know, and there's like pictures and charts and stuff, which I think are kind of interesting, you know, so there is a lot of reading, but there's also a lot of just like, you know, like little thingies to look at. There's diets in here for different types of ADHD. Know your important numbers, you know, like stuff like that. Okay. And listen, I don't know if this is a good book even. I heard good things about it. And like Matt said, this isn't a like clinically recognized thing. This is just like an interesting book about this doctor's work with ADHD. Okay. So here are the facts. Okay. ADD has been described in the medical literature for about 100 years. In 1902, that happened, okay? Unfortunately, the guy in 1902 didn't understand that ADD is a medical disorder, and he labeled those children as morally defective. Whoopsie. Okay. Less than half of those with ADD are being treated. So if you suspect that you have ADD, go to the doctor. Arkansas and Alabama have the highest percentage of children treated, while California had the lowest. An article in the Journal of American Medical Association concluded that there was no evidence that ADD is overdiagnosed in our society. Many people with ADD are never hyperactive. I can't say that that is true for me, but yep. The non-hyperactive or inattentive ADD folks are often ignored because they do not bring enough negative attention to themselves. Many of these children, teenagers or adults, earn the unjust labels as willful, lazy, unmotivated, or not that smart. Females, in our experience, tend to have inattentive ADD, and it often devastates their lives. And I will just read you the little blurb about inattentive ADD so that you can hear what it says. It's type 2 in this. Sufferers are inattentive, easily distracted, disorganized, and often described as space cadets, daydreamers, or couch potatoes. And it's just because being alive and doing things that humans do takes so much effort and brain power and motivation to like, okay, I'm gonna go clean the litter box. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's happening. I just have to do it. I just have to go do it. I gotta do. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Left untreated or ineffectively treated, ADD is a very serious societal problem. I think I'm reading this to you because I want you to know that I'm still trying to grapple with this thought. And the thought is, you are not being dramatic. you have a serious problem with your brain, and many people do not have this problem and are not inhibited or handicapped by their problem. And you just have to remember that you have to work harder, and it's okay if you get tired, and it's okay if you try not to compare yourself to others, because your comparisons are going to fall short, because it's so much harder to just like exist as you and to be a functional human. So like, be kind to yourself. Yes, rejection sensitivity. I have hot, thick rejection sensitivity. That's my thing. So that's why I'm reading this, to make you feel like you're not being dramatic. If you are worried about this, you are suffering, and you're not blowing it out of proportion. Okay, so left untreated or ineffectively treated, ADD is a very serious societal problem. 33% never finish high school, compared to the national average of 8.7%. 25% repeat at least one grade. 52% of untreated teens and adults abuse drugs or alcohol. 19% smoke cigarettes, compared to 10% of general population. 46% of untreated hyperactive boys will be arrested for a felony by the age of 16, compared to 11% for controls and 21% of ADD adults versus 1% for controls. And I'm reading these statistics again because it just goes to show, like, having ADHD does make a person reckless or make bad decisions or need a coping mechanism like drugs or alcohol or smoking a cigarette or something, because it just like quiets the mind. The mind is just, you know that scene in Bruce Almighty when he's hearing all the prayers? Okay. 21 to 25% of inmates in a number of studies have been found to have ADD. Whoops. 75% have interpersonal problems. Untreated ADD sufferers have a higher percentage of motor vehicle accidents, speeding tickets, citations for driving without a license, and suspended or revoked licenses. People with ADD also have many more medical visits and emergency room visits and get injured up to 5 times more than others. Okay. ADD is found in every country where it has been studied. I once had a patient from Ethiopia who had been expelled from his tribe for being so easily distracted and impulsive. Ineffective parents or teachers can certainly make ADD symptoms worse, but they are generally not the sole cause. ADD behaviors often make even the most skilled parents and teachers appear stressed and inept. Okay, so those are the statistics for that last bullet point. Then it says, the harder many people with ADHD... Okay, this one rings true for me, big time. The harder many people with ADHD try, the worse things get for them. Brain imaging studies show that when people with ADHD try to concentrate, the parts of their brains involved with concentration, focus, and follow-through, the prefrontal cortex and cerebellum, actually shut down just when they need them to turn on. Dope. Thanks. Sick. Yeah, there's 7 types. I'll read them to you after this. And then I'll go help Matt. This is ADD. Many people never outgrow ADD symptoms that interfere with their whole lives. 30 to 60% of children diagnosed with ADD will have disabling symptoms into adulthood. Treatment can be very effective when properly targeted, especially when using a comprehensive approach, including education, support, exercise, nutrition, and personalized supplements or medications. Unfortunately, when children or adults do get treatment for ADD, shotgun medications are usually the only treatment given. And so this book is a lot about healing ADHD, using supplements and like executive function coaching and that sort of thing in addition to your medication, if you are on medication. But if you don't want to take medication, this is very helpful also. The good news, ADD is real. We can see it in the brain. Brain imaging research conducted at my clinic and other centers around the world have uncovered the ADD brain. Based on our research with tens of thousands of ADD patients using brain SPECT imaging, we have been able to see areas of vulnerability in the ADD brain and why it has such a negative impact on learning, behavior, and emotions. Humans have had innate distrust of the intangible, but seeing the ADD brain can cause the destructive myths and prejudices to fade away. And like just reading that, being like, ADHD is real, we can see it. I was like, good. That's good. Okay, so here are the types. And then I will go. Okay. Adderall makes my heart race, so it's a no-go. Try Strattera. Ask about Strattera, maybe. I don't know. That's like a non-stimulant ADD medication, or Wellbutrin. Okay. And I will say, my psychiatrist says that like the number one supplement for people with ADHD to be taking. So if you want to do something to help yourself now, rather than like you don't want to wait to see a doctor, taking omega-3 supplements, fish oil supplements, is like really, really good for the ADHD brain. So there you go. Okay, type 1, classic ADD. Sufferers are inattentive, easily distracted, disorganized, hyperactive, restless, and impulsive. And that's what I think that I have for the most part. I think I have classic and inattentive, but I do have the hyperactivity. I do, like, you can see videos of me as a child and I am just boinging. I am just constantly moving. So, yep. Inattentive, which I read to you. Sufferers are inattentive, easily distracted, disorganized, and often described as space cadets, daydreamers, or couch potatoes. Overfocused. Sufferers tend to have trouble shifting attention, which makes them look like they cannot pay attention. It's the one I read earlier about what I thought Matt had. They frequently get stuck in loops of negative thoughts or behaviors, can be obsessive, worried, and inflexible, and are frequently oppositional, argumentative, and fault-finding. Opposed to most ADD types, their organization is often fine, or in some cases they're obsessively organized. Type 4, temporal lobe ADD. Sufferers are inattentive, easily distracted, disorganized, which is all of us, and struggle with mood instability, irritability, memory problems. This type is often associated with learning problems. Maybe I have that. I don't know. Maybe they need to look at my temporal lobe and tell me what's going on there, because the mood instability was and still can be a big issue for me. I just have very high highs and low lows, and they, and I'm not afraid to just cry when I need to cry. And sometimes I just do. All right. Type 5, limbic ADD. Sufferers are inattentive, easily distracted, disorganized, and struggle with low-grade sadness, negativity, glass half empty syndrome, low energy, and social withdrawal, which I don't feel like I have. Maybe low-grade sadness, that just might be depression, that comes up every now and then, right? So, here we go. Type 6, Ring of Fire ADD. Sufferers are inattentive, extremely distracted, too many thoughts, irritable, overly sensitive to the environment, hyperverbal, oppositional, and experience cyclic moodiness. Honestly, maybe. Maybe that's me. And I think that one is called Ring of Fire ADD because on scans you can see a ring around the brain in all the places that it's firing. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. And lastly, type 7, anxious ADD. Sufferers are inattentive, easily distracted, and disorganized. Anxious, tense, nervous, predict the worst, struggle with timed tests, social anxiety, and often have physical stress symptoms such as headaches and gastrointestinal symptoms. So, and here's the thing, I don't know if anyone is just one. I think nobody has the same ADD as somebody else, We all have our own very specific different ADD. So you might be able to pick out things that you think. The last one is called anxious ADD. But the gastrointestinal stuff, I was sick to my stomach constantly as a child. And I literally think it was just stress and anxiety. I was either nauseous or having diarrhea. Just all the time. I was miserable. So, and I think it was just stress. It was never anything diet related. We tried. We went to doctors. I think it was just brain. Yeah, I think it might morph over time. Yeah. So then it goes into treatment programs for each type of ADD in this book, which I think is really interesting. There you go. For those unsure if you have ADD, you can find the test ASRS V1.1 online, and it can help doing a pre-diagnosis and have a better idea if you might have ADD or not. It takes like 10 minutes to do. Should I do it? Yeah, COVID definitely made my ADD worse, I think, for sure. It changed my life. It changed all of our lives, obviously, but you know, it's really rough for the ADD brain. So what is it called? ASRS V1.1. There it is. How do I find it? This is aviation safety. Wait. Oh no, I didn't finish typing it in. There it is. Adult ADHD self-report scale. Let's look. Oh, this is for printing and doing? That's fun. My printer isn't hooked up. Ask a patient to complete both part 1 and part 2. Well, let's just read some of these. I was like, I'm gonna go, and here I am. Here's a link if y'all want it. It's a PDF. It gives me a score so I can interact with this? No, it's not. The link I sent you, it's not interacting. It might. How often do you have trouble wrapping up the final details of a project once the challenging parts have been done? I don't know. I never have projects. What's a project? How often do you have difficulty getting things in order when you have to do a task that requires organization? These are hard questions for me. Videos are projects, yeah. I guess, but I'm not the one doing most of the video stuff. I'm like helping. I help as requests are made, but like that's not my project really. You know? I do have a problem finishing knitting projects. I like do the fun part and then I'm over it. Yeah, same with fish tank stuff. I guess so. So that, you know, I guess I would say often. How often do you have problems remembering appointments or obligations? I'm better now, but constantly. As a child, as a young person, constantly. I would sleep through work. I would miss babysitting times. I would miss phone calls that I was supposed to have. Constantly. So there's that. When you have a task that requires a lot of thought, how often do you avoid or delay getting started? Very often. Making an ad read? Always at the last second. That's what I do. How often do you fidget or squirm with your hands or feet when you have to sit down for a long time? Constantly. Constantly. As soon as I'm sitting, I'm fidgeting. I've been picking my frickin' fingernails this whole time. I can't stop. Okay? I think the boxes are gray if it's like a problem. I don't know. Stop. Okay. How often do you feel overly active or compelled to do things like you are driven by a motor? Often. And sometimes I just physically explode for a second. I will just like freaking jump and kick and do like a fucking heel click and like be like whatever. I'll just do like a run around or something and then I'm good. I get a little burst done. Okay. How often do you make careless mistakes when you have to work on a boring or difficult project? Constantly. How often do you have difficulty keeping your attention when you're doing a boring or repetitive work? Constantly. That's not the option. I'm just answering. Okay. That's not the checklist box. How often do you have difficulty concentrating on what people say to you even when they are speaking to you directly? Often, very often I do. How often do you misplace or have difficulty finding things at home or at work? I would say every day. Every single day, multiple times a day, I lose something. I'm like, where did I put my phone? Constantly losing my phone. Okay? It's just all the time, multiple times a day. Or like the schmata I was using to clean. You know? I don't know what you're saying to me about part A already gives you a score. I'm not able to interact with this PDF. I don't know. Anyways. How often do you have difficulty keeping your attention when you're doing boring or repetitive work? Very much often. How often do you have difficulty concentrating on what people say? I read this already. Losing things. How often are you distracted by activity or noise around you? Very much so. Yeah. I don't know. I'm ticking. I have touched a gray box every single time. Every single question. I would tick a gray box for every single question so far. Is what I would say. Oh, for part A. Yeah. I don't know. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, how often do you leave your seat in meetings or other situations in which you are expected to remain seated? Very often. 6. How often do you feel restless or fidgety? Very often. 7. How often do you have difficulty unwinding and relaxing when you have time to yourself? Very often, and that's why I smoke weed in the evenings. For being vulnerable on the chat. Like it mitigates the come down from my medication, and it just makes me feel nice and happy rather than all of the thing that makes the dopamine in my body leaving my body at the end of the day. You know what I mean? How often do you find yourself talking too much when you are in social situations? Very often. Not so much anymore. I'm better at being aware that I'm talking too much. So I will say often. When you're in a conversation, how often do you find yourself finishing the sentence of people's fucking roasted. When you're in a conversation, how often do you find yourself finishing the sentences of people you are talking to before they can finish them themselves? I do that to Matt so often. And most of the time I'm wrong with what I'm saying. And he's like, no. That's me. That's oof. And I'm like, well, sorry, you were just taking too long to say it. So, like, I thought I knew. I was like, yeah. Yeah, I am in this picture and I don't like it. Untag. Okay. How often do you have difficulty waiting your turn in situations when turn taking is required? Often I do. It was really bad when I was a kid. How often do you interrupt others when they are busy? Very often. Very, very often. Very, very often. So I got, how many was that? That's 18 things that I got gray boxes on. I don't have a part B on this. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, look. Oh, here's a questionnaire. Here we go, folks. Here, this is better. Here we go. Wrapping up final details for a project once the challenging parts have been done. Often. So I'm going to do it again. Sorry. Do you have difficulty getting things in order when you have to do a task? Often. Very often, I would say even. How often do you have problems remembering appointments? Often. When you have a task that requires a lot of thought, how often do you avoid or delay getting started? Very often. Do you fidget or squirm? Yes, so much. Constantly, I can't stop. Here I go, twirling my stupid hairs. How often do you feel overly active and compelled to do things, like you were driven by a motor? Often. Okay. How often do you make careless mistakes? Very often. How often do you have difficulty keeping your attention when you're boring? Very often. How often do you have difficulty concentrating on what people say to you? Very often. I'll do often. I'm getting better. How often do you misplace or have difficulty finding things at home or at work? Constantly, every day of my life, multiple times a day. How often are you distracted by activity or noise around you? I did say often before, but I do feel like I'm better about it now, but it does bother me. I'm going to keep it with often. How often do you leave your seat in meetings? So much. Do you guys see when we do boys' night or just streams in Matt's office, and also when I'm sitting with him and editing, I'm up and down constantly. I keep remembering things that I want to go get or like that I want to do. I'm just like, I can't stay seated and nice. How often do you feel restless or fidgety? Every second of my life. How often do you feel difficulty unwinding? Every day. How often do you find yourself taking too much time when you're talking too much when you're in social situations? Often I do, but I'm getting better. When you're in a conversation, how often do you find yourself finishing the sentences? Often. Constantly. My husband doesn't like it. How often do you have difficulty waiting your turn? Often. How often do you interrupt others when they are busy? Well, I don't see that many people, but I interrupt Matt when he's busy. Often. Score my answers. Yeah. So I got 18. So I got 18. And it says scores in the range of 4 to 6 are indicative of symptoms consistent with ADHD in adults. So I'm pretty much suffering all the time. Thank you for subscribing, Strife for Life. 4 to 6 does seem low. I don't know. I guess, are there just people in the world that don't feel these ways? Like, if I remember my DSM correctly, there also needs to be a history of these things before the age of 12. Yeah, I got 6 in part A. Maybe I could move. I could maybe scooch down one of them to sometimes instead of often, but yeah, 4 to 6 is for part A. And the other things don't, the part B doesn't really have like a numerical thing it said. It's just like an indicative thing. Depressed days. So, you know. And I do have a history of these things. Is that tea canister on your shelf from the Lennox line with the little Spice Village? Yes. I have a Spice Village, actually. Matt got it for me for my birthday once because I wanted one. So I have a full-blown Spice Village. It's in the kitchen. I love the Spice Village line. It's so cute. Look how cute it is. Isn't it cute? Found this at Goodwill and I died. Oh, my baby. Mama's pet. Sorry, I just went to try to itch my nose and my finger accidentally went into my nose a little bit. Here it is. It's got a chip in the corner, but it's really cute. I love it. There's a little chip there on the lid too, but they're so cute. My Spice Village, it's like a spice rack and all of the little jars for the spices look like these and they all are decorated differently and they have different like cumin, allspice, sage, thyme, you know, and they're painted differently in their little shapes. It's so freaking cute. It's so cute. And I love it. And I love that. I love my little Spice Village. I don't have any spices in it. I don't use it. I just like to look at it. No, they're not this big. They're little. They're little, tiny Spice Village. Look, I'll show you. Spice Village. I'll show you. Take it away, tiny child. I sold one of them a while ago because I have a few of those big canisters, the Spice Village ones, and I'm trying to just declutter a little bit. So I sold one on eBay. I bought it for like $30 at Goodwill, and I sold it for like like 100. Haha. Okay. Anyway, here's a Spice Village. Okay. They're the cutest freaking thing you'll ever see in your life. I'm obsessed with them. And yep, the little lids come off. And they got your little spices in there. Okay. So I have one. I have a Spice Village. I love it. I have the original, this exact thing. Whoa. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, the price. Yeah, garlic. Garlic. But look how cute they are. Eee. Eee. And they're all decorated differently. I love them. Ooh, garlic. Look at it. Eee. I love shit like this. It's not tea. It's spice. It's a spice rack. It's a spice rack. It's not tea. It's a spice rack. But then they have like other cute stuff. Look. Oh, recipes. It's a recipe box and the top comes off. Oh, look at this butter dish. It's a butter dish and this whole thing comes off. Oh, I love them. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. Creamery, confectionery. So there's a cream and sugar. It's a cream and sugar set. It's a cream and sugar set. So I had this one. And then I have one that said, I think I sold my nut shop one. No, I don't know what I sold. I had a nut shop one that was like littler. Look how cute they are. My love. Okay, anyways, I'm going to go now. How cute. So I'm glad that you recognize that from a fellow old lady. They're gonna be re-releasing the Spice Village. Yeah, there's everything. Look at this. Look at this. Salt and peppy. No, oil and vinegar. Look, salt and peppy. Look, I don't know. Sugar. I have that. I think. No, I have. I sold one of these. I have coffee. We have our coffee pods in the coffee one. I got that also at Goodwill. I found like a whole set of them at Goodwill. I almost shit my pants. I think I might have sold sugar or flour. And then I have one just like this that says Nut Shop on it. I am looking. Because I wasn't using them. And I'm trying to like declutter some of the vintage glass that I've procured. So, there we go. Look how cute this lady is with her Spice Village collection. Hello. Hello with the Alice Cullen hair and the Spice Village collection. Hello, vintage kitsch. Cute. Anyways. I'm gonna go now. Sorry we didn't play a game again today. Honestly, I was considering selling my like flour one. But they have like chips and stuff. I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't mind getting rid of them. It's just like, I don't know the logistics of that. Anyways, I'm going to go now. I'm going to go help Matt now that I've been sufficiently distracted more and given you an illustration of ADHD. I am going to say to you, be good. Make good choices. If you think you have ADD, go talk to your doctor. If you think you have anything that makes you suffer in life, go talk to your doctor or just talk to a friend or talk to a therapist because you deserve a diagnosis that reassures you and you deserve to feel heard. So, good luck. Make excellent choices, and I will see you on Friday.